Going live. This meeting is being live streamed. Got it.
It is a live Sunday live blab with your hostess, Miss Tiger Lily. Tiger Lily has instructed me that I can sit with her today and be her co-host here as we welcome our lovely guest from the lovely pastures of Montana, Mr. Matthew Setzer. Welcome.
I was going to say Matt.
Matthew.
You.
Welcome one and all. Welcome Cora, Mondo, Carla, Matthew Gerbel, Eric, hello, Matteo Dash, and all you wonderful backdraft.
Yeah, my friend JG just texted. I think I got a couple of people logging on too. This is going to be fun.
Nice. And welcome one and all. It is a Sunday. And what's a Sunday without Sunday Live Cat? I mean, she really wants to sit here, so you guys can see her, right? Yeah, I guess you can.
I feel like we're talking to all the VIPs again, Kevin. You know, that's what it was like every day on the tour.
Wasn't that fun though? That turned out to be a lot of fun meeting y'all.
Yeah, and it was cool because they had early entry to the show. So when you're playing the show, like the front couple rows of people were all people that you spent time with that afternoon, and it's kind of nice, you know. It's not a bunch of strangers.
Well, and then I was thinking that, you know, most people that we meet on tour get, if they get the chance, if they hang out by the bus or if they did something before where they would be able to talk to us for a minute, they didn't get they never got to meet the whole band all at once, for one thing.
And sometimes like those situations, they get a little awkward, you know, because it's like, you know, you're walking to the bus to grab your underwear or something, you know. It's like, I love you, but I'm kind of in the middle of something, you know. So it was nice to have a little time set to just, you know, meet some awesome mega fans, you know.
And then it was fun too how we eventually kind of started having fun with the idea and hosting it like a little sort of like program in itself. And
it got easier. Yeah, it got easier as the tour went on, for sure.
More easier and more fun when we knew like how to go about the framework. But man,
yeah. So
we could actually physically meet, you know, in this sense, more people directly all at once and say hello and thank you. And I really enjoyed that, sharing that with you, my brother. By the way, take a look at where Matthew is.
Yeah, you guys want to see, this is the farm in Montana. That's real. That's not like, it's not a wallpaper. Yeah, it just
that is unbelievable. I mean, anyone knows that
crazy.
It looks like a painting. Yeah. Is that a cow? No.
Oh, that thing right there.
Yeah.
So that's we have a pivot irrigation system. It's called a wheel, like a pivot wheel line. So that comes over and the wheel hits up against that and stops. So that's like a stop for the watering system. Yeah, there's one over there and there's one way the hell over there. That one's just right in the middle of the damn yard. It's a real eyesore.
No, but do you grow something on there, or is that just your grass?
So like out in the field, that's when my parents first got this place, like 16 years ago, it was a hay farm and they farmed it, which is like a whole lot of work, and it's just not worth it.
I can only imagine.
Oh my God, dude, it was a lot of work. There's some really funny videos of me on YouTube called Tractor Skills, like farming with Matthew. I made 15 years ago when he first got the place. I should dig those up and send them to you. They're really funny. But we rent out the fields now. That's real common. If you have a farm, you rent it out to a farmer, and it's a guy who lives in the area, this guy, Jim Frank. So he changes the crops every year. That's better for the crops to switch them out. Because if you grow the same crops every year, it depletes the nutrients that crop uses. So he's growing some kind of a hybrid wheat thing right now. I don't know what it is, but it's coming up. You know, he knows what he's doing. So it's like he rents the land from us and then grows the crops. That's how that works.
Didn't you say that your mom, and by the way, it was a pleasure to meet your mom and family.
Oh yeah, she's around here somewhere. I'll have her run over and say hi. My mom loved meeting you guys. Oh my God,
it was great. Yeah,
she was in a good.
We have pictures of that. Matthew has sent us quite
Oh my God, I set a huge file to check
yeah,
out.
so be prepared. We want
Yeah,
to see reality here first for a second, though. But isn't it true that you said that your mom had a bunch of like exotic animals that you guys had for a bit up there?
yeah, that wasn't here. That was where I grew up, which is like 2 hours away from here, and we still have that place. So it's just like back and forth, all the time. She enjoys it, so that's how she likes to live. So that's what she's doing. At the other place, yeah, we used to have peacocks, and we had an alpaca and a llama, and she still has chickens. She loves her chickens, and we had like 4 sheep that she just watched for a while. She's a weaver, so she actually like cut the hair off of the sheep and spun it and wove it. She's a real she's a real crazy lady. She's into
She was
weaving.
awesome.
Yeah, she's into weaving. My mom was in a good mood when she met you guys. Oh my God, she was so funny. She'll drive you crazy, but man, when she's funny, my mom is on fire.
She
So,
was on fire that day.
dude, so we went to the merch table and she wanted a pair of skinny puppy tights, and she's been wearing them like all the time. So the reason I'm in Montana right now is my niece graduated high school last weekend, and
Oh, congratulations.
yeah, she was 4.0 student, like top of her class. Like she's an ass kicker. Marin's awesome. So my mom was wearing her skinny puppy tights under her pants, right? This is like so how my mom is. If anyone like tries to figure out why I'm such a weirdo or why I'm a lot to handle sometimes, it's like the apple just falls right off of the tree. So my mom is like leaving the auditorium and her pants fell down because she was wearing those spandex tights under her pants, and her pants fell down, and she screamed like really loud, and all these people looked, and my niece was like mortified, and we all thought it was hilarious, and like we just couldn't stop laughing, like, oh my God, Joanne.
So
Good times, Kevin.
yeah, I mean, absolutely. What's amazing about you is that I think I don't know if it's like what last tour, well, for sure this tour and for sure last tour, you have this thing where you like to I guess the tour ends, and what do you get over your tour situation by immediately going somewhere else?
Dude, yeah, I'll take the ball busting on that because it always seems to line up like that. No, I don't do it on purpose. It's just how it always seems to happen, is everything all at once. I have this pretend person in my life named Sharon in scheduling, right? And Sharon in scheduling, I need to get on the phone with her because she schedules everything all at once and then like nothing forever. It's ridiculous. Oh shit.
As we're talking about your mom, we're getting along good there. Your mom's wearing the tights, and
yeah, my nieces, they painted her up to look like a goth kid, Oh my God. Oh God!
Look how cool your mom is, all dressed in black, and everybody, your whole crew there.
And my brother, you met my brother, of course.
Of course.
Look at the smile on Dustin's face. Yeah, everyone's looking.
Brother here, and this is who graduated and is going on to Broadway.
That's right. She got into a music school in New York, and she wants to do Broadway stuff. I'm very proud of her.
Oh, congrats there, man.
She's taking the big step.
It was so fun meeting them too.
Yeah, that was fun. I really like, because like growing up, I never met anyone like you or Ogre or Skinny Puppy. Like that never made it to Montana.
Oh,
so
I bet.
It was really nice introducing them to you guys and being like, hey, you guys can have a beautiful career and you could just be weird. You could be so strange and weird. It's great. Oh, that is a good photo. Oh, look at John Holly.
Do you think we actually look weird to other people?
Well, Kevin, if you come up to Montana, you're gonna stick out a little bit. It's a bunch of farmers around here.
I would think we could blend in. I thought, yeah, no, but it was a good crew of people to travel around with.
Oh man, we had a great tour.
I remember there's been a lot of people that are asking about your setup.
Oh yeah,
you toured with, and I remember that right. Was it like second show? You had like a chronic
Houston,
a chronic gear failure here, and
we have a problem. Oh, is that me fixing? Oh my God, is that me in Houston? Oh my God, you took a video of that?
Yeah, but of course you were going through your own private Your own
Dude,
private hell.
oh my God, the walls were caving in right there. Yeah, so that thing in the middle, that sound sculpture piece. Yeah, right there. Yeah, that piece right there. That's like a train station. It's this matrix system, and I can plug everything in and out of that. And it's like this dynamic matrix plexer thing. It's an awesome piece of gear. It's a little old, and I think the power section went on it. But at the end, at the very end of the VIP sound check, right before we did all the pictures, I went to switch patches, and it wouldn't switch patches. I was like, oh, that's not good. And then, and then it's like, okay, we got to line up and take this picture. And I was like, guys, I'm kind of having a problem over here right now. And then I went over to the piece of gear, and the screen was getting all garbled. I was like, oh my God, this is like the most important piece of gear I have right now.
We used to talk about it in the VIP each night for those people that made it in there. We were telling them how you were playing like this modular synth from your guitar, and you were playing like, you could play like string sounds, you could play like all sorts of sounds. So you eventually got your setup together after this box was evicted.
Yeah, had to go.
Moved forward there. But
let me open up this umbrella real quick. It's starting to rain a little bit again.
Oh, are you kidding? It rains there?
I thought that was over. Yeah, it rained this morning. I thought we were done for the day.
I don't know, man. That looks like it could be on an island somewhere. It looks so magical. It could be like one of those movies, The Lord of the Rings. Did they film The Lord of the Rings up there?
No, they did that in New Zealand, man. But like rolling back to the gear that failed, like you just gotta like go with it, like. So that night, remember that show that night, I was like, okay, I still have my MIDI guitar and the modular and my guitar amps. I had two guitar amps. There's like everything still works. I just don't have this piece of gear. And that red guitar that I play, that's a MIDI guitar. So I've got, like everything I need is there. I just can't do the routing like I wanted to. And so I remember playing that show, like, and I was like, okay, I still got all my presets, like everything's fine on the other pieces of gear. I just can't use this one thing that I had everything plugged into. And I remember like at the end of the show, I was like, dude, I think this sounds better than I had before, like with using that piece of gear. I was like, okay, I'm just going to use the red guitar. It sounded great. Like, just, you got to go with it. If like things break, like you can't, like, even if, when everything like crashes and dies, it's like stress doesn't serve you, So I was actually pretty happy with where it all landed. Not what I was planning, but it went well.
It wasn't long after, I think it was maybe about second, third show in, that you came to me ecstatic that you that you had a fantastic fantastic show.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, well, I guess your setup's back to good.
Yeah, I was good, man. I think it was probably New Orleans. New Orleans slayed. That was such a small stage. We're all in my face is in everyone's armpit, It's so small in there.
I love New Orleans as well. And then it was funny, I came backstage, and our manager is notorious for, I've told the story about how we opened one tour with Convulsion, and he took me aside and said, what the hell was that?
That is the song going to start.
I said, that's one of our songs.
That is the song.
Well, he happened to be there in New Orleans, and
he
came up to me and goes, what's with all the and I'm like, oh, that must mean it was good.
Yeah, that's how Steve understands Skinny Puppy. Oh my God, that was funny.
Yeah, and
there's a great picture of me and Steve on that folder, isn't there? Or I got my.
Oh yeah, let's get to those pictures. But first I wanted to ask if there's any of these things on that farm up there.
Oh man. Beavers? No beavers. A lot of groundhogs. Oh my God, dude, that thing. I will
say, Matthew, one of the funniest things that I witnessed on the tour.
I know what you're gonna say, Kevin.
It's full on David Lynch to the full degree. And this, I thought I had video, but I guess I don't. But I don't even know how I have this picture. But I woke up in the middle of the night one night, and I got up to go use the restroom, and
God, dude, that was so
a couple of you guys were still up. And you were just sitting there doing a monologue that was in some other language. It was like,
yeah, I had the beaver head shut, and I was opening it to talk. I mean, dude, we were exhausted, and there was a lot of alcohol involved. And then the door opens, and you walk out, and you just like broke, like we all froze, and you looked at me and said, I can't even see this right now. And you went into the bathroom. Dustin was laughing so hard he literally like fell on the ground. He was
It was priceless, I must say. I
Oh,
mean,
and then I think you came out and took the picture, and you were like, "Oh, I got evidence of this," and then you like left. Oh my god, dude,
yeah, how could I have done that? It doesn't.
that was so funny. Oh my god,
It
that was,
doesn't.
that
I
was
don't.
one of the funniest things I saw on the whole tour. Was that moment?
Yeah, it's funny the things that take place when we all live in the space of this
Oh, there it is.
that goes through the
Home sweet home.
city, and you wake up and you got, what do you call that? The bus life,
Yep, bus life,
bus
tour life.
life, and the thing that me and Matthew and I love to share each day. And I know I got you into it.
Yes, you did. Yeah, that worked, man. That worked. I was sick at the beginning of the tour, but I got over it as the tour went on. Like it was that ginger
There's a
lemon.
solution, people. I'm actually still doing this now, and I'm noticing that I think it does something to your metabolism as well that helps. Uh,
Like eat stuff.
like so you can eat more junk food and not gain weight.
Yeah, that's good. Touring's a lot of work, man. You burn a lot of calories touring.
Oh hell yeah!
Jeez, so much work.
I don't know about you, but I came back at least. I've already said this. Well, I came back at my ideal weight, which is something I've been trying to do for a while.
Great.
How about you? Do you lose a lot of?
I haven't weighed myself actually. I don't really watch my weight. I tend to think about how I look and how I feel. Because I think weight, because over the pandemic I started doing these kettlebell exercises.
Yeah, I
And
saw that.
I gained a lot of weight, but it was muscle mass. So I was like, well, this is a good weight, and like I'm like gaining weight right now, but I look great and I feel good. And so I'm like, well, like the scale I think is kind of a lie.
I noticed it right away.
People.
I noticed it. As soon as I saw you, I noticed that you had gained, like, you were muscle mass was substantial from the last time I'd seen you.
Yeah, man, everyone says that. It was like, yep, I was living up here over shutdown, for that year and a half, and man, I was going crazy. I had to get into something,
Dude, and not only that, you're restoring your place. I guess this is what you were up to just before the
Oh my God. Yeah. Kevin, when you asked me to do this, you were like, yeah, let's talk about before tour, during the tour, after the tour. And I was like going through my pictures. I was like, dude, it was like, because I rented out, this is my place in LA. I rented this place out while I was on tour, and I had to finish it before we left. And oh my God, it was like 12, 14-hour days every single day trying to finish that thing up. There's my friend Ian and his wife Shay. Oh my God.
But
Oof.
one thing I always notice about you is that you'll always get like 1,000 things done in a day.
Yeah, I got to go fast.
And then what was this? When was this the first time you came over to start the tour rehearsal?
I think so. That was a crazy that you in your basement with your in that other room in your basement. This is the
original Skinny Puppy studio setup.
Yes, and that dude, because I've seen this stuff before, but I've never seen it with the with your old computer on that had the sampler on. Because what you're playing right now is Tin Omen.
Right. I showed you how that works, and then I think we tracked it.
No, not with me, but you had the sequence set up for it. But I could go through all the guitar parts on the sampler, and as the guitar player who's played Tin Omen with Skinny Puppy, that was like, whoa, that's, I mean,
makes it kind of hard without a. So everything was crazy.
That's it, man. That was it. Oh my God, that was so cool. That's a great picture with Rihanna. Oh, such a good.
Connie Roberts. She's a total paw shaker. Wow, what's this up here? It almost looks like there's a ghost of another dog up here, isn't there?
That's you, Kevin.
Oh, that's me. Okay, that's my head.
Yeah.
A ghost of another dog. Oh my God.
Yeah, there's Kevin's place. Oh, there's me cat sitting. That's my friend Brooke. That's her cat Norman.
Cats. I love. Oh, you heard the word cat, didn't you?
Yeah, cat in the sink. Yeah, Norman's so cute. Oh my God.
Would you like to see Norman? She wants to see Norman.
Yeah, let's see Norman.
Norman? Look at Norman. That's Norman?
Norman is named after Norman Bates because all he needed is his mom.
I like cats that sleep in sinks. I've had a couple.
Oh yeah, this is me modifying some of my guitars. So that bass right there, I did that for I took that on a Cyclone 9 tour a few years ago, and like I like having cheap instruments but really expensive amps and like preamps and like the back end stuff. This thing I got for super cheap, but I pulled the frets out and made it a fretless. I'm cutting a new nut for my guitar right there. And I actually drilled another output onto that guitar because it had like a combo output jack, and I wanted like the MIDI output, the piezo contact mic output, and then the magnetic output. Yeah, I was in like guitar hell, like ramping up for this tour.
You know, Matthew's a luthier.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh my God,
There
look
you
at
go.
that.
That's this
Oh.
is something I think you were trying to explain to people, is how you built your all these custom things into your guitar to control your modular and other stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, the brain inside that's called a Graphtech, a Ghost Hexmander. They're Canadian, actually. They're from Vancouver. Yeah, I've worked with them for like 15 years. They're great. Now this is cool. I put this in here because Ogre gave this picture to me to give to Susan, the girl who made the cloak thing for Ogre. This
Right,
is this is like a Swedish or Danish horror film that Ogre knew exactly. He's like, I'm looking for this hood. It looks like, and then he said this movie. So I was interfacing with Susan to make some of the costuming and things for Ogre, and I sent her this.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how. Oh my God, there's me cooking. I found that randomly. I was like, oh, this will be funny. There's me cooking some eggs from our own chickens on the old cook stove where I grew up.
Does your mom eat chicken or just the eggs?
No, she eats chicken too. She doesn't eat that much red meat, but she's
I guess they have to be disposed of at one point.
Oh, you mean our chickens? You know, we don't slaughter our own chickens. We just cook the eggs.
Get it from the store then.
Exactly. Yeah. We're not like ranchers. Yeah. There's my living room. There's all my guitars, and like trying to figure out what I'm doing on the tour. Because I mean, you know what it's like. Well, you have a lot more gear than I do, but for this tour, what I did is I got every single piece of gear that I have and went through everything. And I was like, okay, like got to reapproach. Like how you doing this? We haven't toured in years, and it's time. Yeah. It's time to do the thing. Do the thing. Go big.
All together, and then also, organizing it.
How high school is that? Look at that. That was my first. That was my bass guitar. I played bass before normal guitar. I got that in like 7th grade. Yeah, there's me. Oh God, working on that old stove. I refurbished the old stove in my house. All this is going on.
So Matthew's either working on a house or doing some crazy restoration of a car, or he's flying.
Yeah, or I'm flying. Yeah. Yeah, the flying is my I was in the car with my sister this week, and she's like, how much does it cost to fly an airplane? I was like, well, so I went flying right before I came up to Montana to keep my currency. Goddamn mosquito. Oh, I got him. Bloodsucker. And it costs me like $120 to go flying, roughly, like on an average flight that I do. So it's not crazy. Yeah, it's not crazy cheap, but it's not like crazy expensive. I can do that, a few times a month and be okay.
Is that Mortiz?
No, I know that guy. I do know that guy. No, this is Lord Fez, that Darfur guy. He's from Mexico City. This is one of the most gothic guys I know. I ran into him in LA. Yeah, I've been to his club in Mexico City, and I was at Wave Gothic Treffen a couple weeks ago in Germany. And he was also there. I don't doubt that. I run into this guy in every corner of the planet. Yeah, he calls his club's called The Under. And yeah, he's a riot. That guy's so funny. But I put that in there because he's like this recurring character in my life right now.
That's hilarious, man. He reminds me of Nicolas Cage.
Why do you have that photo ready to go?
Well, because I watched Renfield the other night, and it was what I needed it in my life, Matthew. I needed to laugh.
Dude, I haven't seen it yet, and everyone says it's good. So
God, it just Rihanna said I had a smile on my face the entire time. I heard he method acted this role, and I just thought he is so brilliant. One of my favorite Nicolas Cage roles ever.
Oh my God, that's great.
Yeah. But your friend kind of looks a little bit like that.
Yeah, goth, just trad goth, traditional goth, old school goth as it gets.
Did you ever see that Nicolas Cage movie that was the H.P. Lovecraft movie called Color Out of Space? Came out like, I don't know, 4 years ago. It was
I
an
haven't seen that one.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's pretty crazy. My friend Timur, you know that opera singer guy?
Yeah, yeah.
He was the executive producer on that. He started working with this Malaysian film company that started making these films, and they loved him. And he got in there as an executive producer, and he said, "You know, I just made a movie with Nicolas Cage, and it's an H.P. Lovecraft story."
Unbelievable.
Dude, I was like, what are you talking about? That's insane. And man, I went to downtown LA to the Alamo Draft House, you know, got some food, watched the movie. The movie's fantastic, and there was Timur's name on the credits. I couldn't believe it. I was like, who is this guy? You know, yeah, that's Timur. Yeah, that's the Klaus Nomi.
This is your partner in the Klaus Nomi project that you've been working on.
Yeah, we did that right after the Skinny Puppy tour. We went to Rotterdam for the O Fest, this big Yeah. I had a blast, man. I rented a bicycle. That's my first
dude, that's the only thing you can do when you're in Holland.
It was
best bike riding ever.
Oh yeah. And it's so much better than driving.
This was our first using my first rehearsal for the tour.
Yeah, like look at my little backpacker's guitar. Just like we're both just like plunk.
It starts here, basically.
It's not what you think it is. You know, it's not what you think it is. It's like, you know, Kevin would be like, "Wait, do over." Start over. It's like, oh yeah, that's a good call.
And then you were slowly being able to finish your house at the same time as we gear up towards getting into the tour and building. You know, continue building and building. God,
yeah. Oh God. Yeah, there's the view out of my house in LA.
Oh wow, that's a beautiful view. I didn't know.
I got to have you and Rihanna over one of these days. I just don't have any people over, so I apologize, but we should have a big party and have you over.
Where's this?
That is Red Cat. That is back in the shop at Red Cat when I was designing like the screen, the shadow box projection screen thing.
Oh, right.
I designed that, and Susan helped me out with that. So those are the pipe and drape, or those are the pipes and the bases that we ended up taking.
Oh, right.
Yeah, that's just me trying to show like the height of it, you know, like, and I was back and forth with Ogre on this.
And that's how you guys designed the shadow box.
Exactly, and it had to be modular, you know. It had to be able to, you know, be bigger and smaller. Yeah.
This is where all of that work that you do with anything.
Yeah, there's a lot of behind the scenes stuff. Oh yeah, I went totally crazy and I got all new speakers for my guitar cabinets. So the speakers that I took on tour were brand new, and that's me making a little cardboard cutout design to try to just see, like, make a model of the projection screen.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, that was good. Oh yeah, I broke a knob off my Apollo quad. That sucked. Yeah, that sucked.
Here's the setup. Wow, look at that.
Oh, yeah, and then there's me drawing in the shadow box. Real high tech.
I do like how you designed it, so I can actually see Justin.
Yeah, this would be the A show when we have a nice big stage.
Yeah,
that's how it works.
I found it when this thing was in between, so we couldn't see Justin or I couldn't see each other. It made it a lot more difficult.
Yeah, you guys are stationary. I can look around a little bit. Oh yeah, that's my usual, the Ooze guitar. Yeah, that thing's seen some stuff. Oh yeah, this is my friend, a video artist friend of mine, brought me over to see this thing. That's a big matrix of LEDs. It's like this huge.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and that was like in the middle of ramping into rehearsals. He said, "Hey, I think you should come over and see this thing." That's the media player that we used with Dustin's video synth.
Well, there's so much technology that goes into everything. You know, people don't realize. Hey,
yeah. And Dustin wanted to use a computer for playback, and I was like, dude, I don't think that's a good idea. I think just like a $30, like, if all you need is to play a sound file or a video file, and then put that into your modular, because he has that video modular synth. Oh yeah, there's me getting pulled over on my motorcycle.
Wow.
Yeah, there's my garage. That's my happy space.
Is this in your house?
Yeah, that's in the garage.
Look how organized that is.
Oh, I don't know, man. That's pretty bad right now, Kevin.
That's pretty awesome. You should see mine. It's a lot worse.
Yeah. Oh yeah, there's a couple of my VW engines. You know what that looks like, Kevin.
Is this back in Montana or?
No, this is my place in LA.
LA.
Yeah, this is working on stuff. this was crazy. So right before rehearsals, Bill Morrison, you know Bill, the old guitar player for Skinny Puppy, he has a friend who's a Ukrainian filmmaker who needed a place to stay because she was invited to go to the Oscars. So she came and stayed with me and slept on my couch. And I was like practicing and doing all this other stuff. So at the same time, she came and stayed with me. And it was really crazy having this Ukrainian stay in my house. Like her kids and her husband, you know, they live in Leipzig now. Very randomly, I got to see them last week while I was in Wave Gothic Treffen. This was so funny, Kevin, because I'm in this line of cars that's all like limousines. And I just gave her a ride to the Oscars, like, you know, the Oscars, right? So my car drives on, and I drive like an 11-year-old Prius, you know, it's all scratched up. And so I'm in this line of limousines, and then I pull onto the red carpet. I got the window down. She gets out. I was like, okay, well, just give me a call when you need a ride home, you know, like whatever. And so I'm driving away, and there was like security everywhere, you know, guys in black suits, cops everywhere. They search the car, all this shit. And as I'm leaving the Oscars after I drop her off, a friend texts me who was working at the Oscars inside, and she says, Matthew, I'm working at the Oscars right now. There is a huge projection screen inside. That's the live feed of the celebrities getting out of their cars. Okay, I just saw you pull up in an old Prius, and some lady got out, and you had the window rolled down, and I could see your face. Everyone in here just saw you, and I was like, "What? What just happened?" Oh my God,
Did you see that, Rihanna? She usually watches the red carpet.
Oh my God, she was making fun of me for that. Oh God, that was funny.
Well, that's a unique experience. Yeah, they closed down Hollywood pretty good when.
Oh, but if you got the pass, it's super easy. This is my friend Two Shadows. They're from Canada. They came to the Seattle show. Yeah, it's my friend Tristan. He's awesome. Yeah.
More together.
Yeah, Vancouver guys. Yeah, there's Lava. Yeah, there's Lava Tete.
The building of the.
Yeah, there's Sasha. Sasha Costina is the filmmaker's name. Okay, so these are the. Oh yeah. I bought an old couch. That's my friend Kat helping me fix it up.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I want nice things, but I can't afford them new. So that couch was $100. It just needed to be fixed up a little bit, and we did. So if you go back 2 pictures, one more, go back one more. Where's that one? There it is. So those are my new kitchen chairs. Those chairs are in the back of my truck. I only need 4 chairs, but I got a set of 6. I got them from a moving company. They cleaned out some house, and the chairs were left in there. I got them real cheap. And one of those chairs turned into the chair that we tortured Ogre on.
Oh, yeah, I recognize it.
One of those chairs died a glorious death on tour with Skinny Puppy.
Why is it there's always chairs associated with our show?
Yeah, there's always a chair. There's always a room, to hide in to get ready. Who's Oh, that's my friend Greg's baby. Jesus. Oh, this is that. Brujeria. I went to see Brujeria.
Yeah, I've heard about them. Was that in Mexico? You were doing it in Mexico?
No, that was in Long Beach. Yeah, that was in Long Beach. That was awesome. Yeah, there's gear, man. I almost brought that slide guitar. For the Chorus and Warlock. Because that with an Evo with the
right.
Oh yeah, man. I had that dialed in.
All that stuff.
I know it's all a bunch of Moleko stuff there.
You just got tons of goodies.
Old guitar pedals. Yeah, I had to go flying.
I don't know, Matthew. I have a fear of heights. I don't know how I'd feel about flying.
Well, you're floating. You're flying. You're not like dangling off of something.
Holy shit.
Yeah, that's west of the 101. That's like going towards like Westlake Village area, I think, or that might be Van Nuys.
I don't think many people get the chance to become a pilot. I think you gotta be kind of fearless to do that. Oh, what are we getting into rehearsal? Oh, it looks like you're getting a truck here.
Yeah, there's Aaron Lacey.
He's our sound man, ladies and gents.
Aaron Lacey, man, yeah, that's my place. Yeah, so like I haven't seen Aaron in years, and Aaron, this is before he went to your house. You've never met Aaron at this point, and like I go look at Aaron, and he looks at me, and I said, "Are we really doing this right now?"
Actually, I got to say he killed it on the tour. I
Dude,
really,
I am so glad that
really
that you came around real fast to Aaron. You were like, oh, this guy is fantastic.
I didn't know, and
Yeah.
he just
How
killed it.
could you? How did you? Yeah, Aaron was great, man. Aaron was great. Yeah, yeah.
Here we go. This is like what
There's
we
me in
call our home away from home. It's
the
our home
office.
space.
Yeah, another day in the office.
And we use the same rehearsal space for every tour.
Every tour, man.
Yep. We can't tell you where it is, but
It's an
in the valley.
undisclosed secret location. Yeah, there's Lava Tete, my voodoo doll.
This is what it looks like when we're all set up in there.
Yeah.
It's like someone's bedroom, but it's nicer.
It totally looks like a big bedroom from the 80s.
Bedroom, and then somebody, you can go outside.
It looks like a basement of the 1970s.
A basement
Yeah.
of the 1970s.
Totally.
It's a time capsule. It's a total time capsule.
Yeah.
Musty
Well, actually, you know what it
smell.
reminds me of too? The baked potato.
Oh yeah.
Hey, you know, I have actually
Exactly what
never been to the baked potato.
is. You've
I've-
never been there? This is exactly
I've
what
never
it's like.
been. Yeah,
Only they'll have tables in there where you can drink
yeah. Volta used to play there all the time when Daniel.
very pricey drinks.
Really, yeah.
Good drinks, but pricey. And
I
I
heard
have
that
to say
baked
that the food there is also awesome. I mean,
Yeah.
the baked potato.
Yep, that's what people say. Have the baked potato at the baked potato.
There we go. Here we go.
It's funny the things you miss, you know.
So I'll sit with Rihanna and be like sitting and realizing that we already did it. we already finished the better
It's
part of the
crazy.
leg of that tour, and it was like
I know.
we
It's
built
so-
up for so long to do it, and
Oh,
now
I
we
know,
did it.
man.
So it's like
It's crazy. That's crazy.
it,
Oh, that's Dustin sleeping next to me because when Dustin first came over, I think he was because yeah, he just like fell asleep in my bed next to me. That's what that picture was. Oh, this was right in front of the rehearsal studio.
that is a great modification. I think that's.
So
Here we go.
stupid.
I remember that day.
Oh yeah, this is great.
There we are, folks. The dreadies.
Oh man, we had some good
Dreadies ready. The dreadies are ready.
Mhm.
Oh, and Smoky McPokey.
Yep, this big old puff of smoke going across. Good times. Oh yeah,
You're still going. You're still rolling in your house at the same
Oh,
time.
yeah, dude. It's like work on the house all day, rehearse all
Your
night.
rig.
Oh, dude, Kevin, I was so stressed out right now because I was because usually I am so show ready before we get into first rehearsal. I was not there, man. I was feeling this. I was feeling the pressure. I was behind. Oof.
I
That,
can,
that day that you and I worked on the music where we ran through the set with everybody and then just me and you like stuck behind. Holy shit, that was a good night, man. You were like
Oh, yeah,
dancing
yeah.
through the room. It was like, yes, do that. It's like, wait, pause. It's like, what are you playing? It's like this. It's like, what if we did this? Blah blah blah. And then work through it. It's like, yes, and then you start doing the Wookiee dance again. That was a great night, Kevin. That was a good time.
well, that's what was necessary. Is that you got to let somebody go through their own like motions, and then get to that point where you can say, I listen, and we go, we work on it, like, and then you finally click because you've
Like,
already
come together.
got it together.
For sure. But also, like, you're so far in it sometimes. It's like, I don't know if I can hear critically anymore, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, so there's another day at Red Cat just setting things up. There's Dustin trying out the first shadow puppet.
That's so cool. Is that Susan?
That's Susan. Yeah, she made a bunch of the costuming for Ogre, and
And also mine.
yeah, she made the screen. Yep, she made your piece also. I haven't talked to Susan after the tour. I should reach out to her just to touch base. She was great. Oh, that was buying I had to buy a couple cases, and he had all of Korn's old stuff. Yeah, there's Dustin and Kat. That was
Kat joined us in with Rihanna in New York City, and we had
right.
that was the best New York visit I've ever had. How about you?
Dude, we had such a blast. I remember coming downstairs from the hotel. I think I was going outside to see Kat, and she's out there like having a cigarette before she came in. And then you guys were like having a slice of pizza, and then I see you, and then like we all just like got to hang out. It was nice having some hangout days in New York. That was great.
Oh yeah.
There wasn't a whole lot of hanging out on this tour, but New York was good, man.
So you
Yeah.
guys built the chair. Can you can give away kind of like a little bit of the trick here? I guess nah. Should we? No, you can't.
Yeah,
Oh,
that bar in the back.
that
Yeah,
bar in the back.
yeah. If Ogre's not sitting in it, it's real obvious. It's like, oh well, there's something
Yeah,
behind.
yeah. And then also, what was really cool is that this rack back here was built by our front of house guy Aaron Lissy, and this is a custom monitor system that he designed for you guys. Basically, he doesn't have to worry about me because I'm all on my own. But
Right.
you guys get fed everything from everywhere, and then you can all zoom in, and you even had an app on your phone where you could go in and adjust the
Yeah.
levels.
Yeah,
For your own
everyone's
monitors.
levels. I got everyone's levels coming into me. So during the show, I had my iPad like on top
Yeah.
of my guitar amp. If I needed something, like I love the in-ears, but it's still kind of amazing how different the rooms sound, even if you're wearing in-ears, because sometimes things come in hot, sometimes they don't. It's weird. Yep, there's the
But what the hell happened here? Did you shoot yourself in the leg with a?
No, this was so stupid. I was welding in the dark at the studio, trying to make these dumb little stands for the projection screen, and it was a stick welder, and because my MIG welder's up here, I'd use the stick down in LA, whatever. And it's like the thing stuck. I was like, oh, got to get that off. And so it popped off, and it touched my leg. I mean, just like boop, it barely touched my leg. And I just started bleeding. I started bleeding like crazy.
It looks like it, man.
Yeah, I mean, it bled all the way down to my. That's the hole. It's like the size of a BB. I was like, how did all of that blood come out of
It
the?
burned you right straight in. That's
Dude, yeah, I was
right
like,
through a vein.
yeah, what the hell? It was so stupid.
You didn't even tell me that.
Yeah, I sent that picture to some friends, and they're like, "Oh yeah, skinny puppy blood. Yeah, oh yeah,
You kept
yeah."
it to
I
yourself.
was like, "No, that is not skinny puppy blood. That is my own blood."
So here's a rare picture of what the inside of a semi truck looks like, ready to go on a skinny puppy tour.
Yeah, there's the merch up front. Try to keep everything low. We got the bars up to keep it from shifting around too much.
There's the wondrous truck.
How about Matthew making us go dig into the semi truck after his guitars were packed in there and made us?
Oh yeah, because I had to do those. Yeah, that was bad. Oh my god, because I had to go to Red Cat and I had to
Which
go.
one was that, Matthew?
Do some rentals. Oh, it's buried, dude. I can't even see it in the picture.
That one?
Oh, that's the one we pulled out. Yeah, that's the one we pulled out.
This is the one, huh?
We had,
You guys had to pull out
we
all
had a
this.
crawl.
Oh, by the way, I got to get in here for one more second.
It was.
What'd
Yeah,
you say,
it was,
Matthew?
It was way in the front. I was like, no, I was like, shit. I'm running late today. Oh god.
Classic.
Yeah, classic. What are you gonna do, man?
And you're working on like not only that, and then you get working on your costume.
Oh, yeah, made my costume. I had a couple costume changes on this tour. I did that, and then yeah, dude, that the in Vegas, that white outfit I was wearing in Vegas. Look at that.
Just you guys flying to the first show.
Yep. Spirits are high, man. There's Lauren.
I didn't realize that Lauren was actually in LA, so she actually was in LA.
Yeah, she was in LA. I met her at the airport when we
Okay.
flew to San Antonio. There's Justin and Dustin.
And Dustin.
Yeah.
And you guys are on your way. And I will be leaving later on a different flight. And then it got all messed up, and I didn't get there till 2 a.m.
There's Steve Garrett. There it is.
There's Steve, the guy that thinks that Convulsion is too noisy.
That's Steve Garrett. Oh man, the stories with Steve.
But Steve is an awesome manager. Got to big up Steve.
Yep, Steve's the best.
And
Okay, here's my house finished up.
But you're already on tour. Oh, this is how it turned out.
This is how it turned out. Yeah.
Oh, that's beautiful, Matthew.
Yeah, man.
What is those speakers up there? Oh no, that's the cabinets.
Yeah, those are cabinets.
Those speakers.
They are cabinets, but they're not speaker cabinets. Yeah, they're regular old
Speakers, yeah.
cabinets. Yeah, there it is, man. Yeah, so if anybody needs a place to stay in Los Angeles, you let Uncle Matthew know. Got a place for you.
Beautiful staining.
Yeah, dude. That's the only thing I didn't change, because I redid the ceiling and the floors, and I did everything except the wood paneling in that main room. Yeah, that really worked out. Look at that, man.
That looks like a what you call it? Like real nice old
Yeah.
old Western.
Exactly. That's exactly what I was going for. Like you have to find your motivation, right? My motivation for this house was like an old lady who was a pioneer, but she was like from France or the old country. And so sort of like country style, but old world style at the same time. Yep.
It's
One of those
good
chairs,
job.
one of the skinny puppy tour.
I'll bet you any money that did not look like that when you arrived. That house.
No, oh no. That would be another chat going through all my pictures of, trash in the place. Yep. So there's the tour bus and the
Here's
semi
the touring
kissing
thing.
each other.
The one commonality of the entire tour is that whenever we rolled in, we brought the rain. I have no idea how that was possible, but it
It
seemed like
rained
90% of the time, right?
Yeah, yeah. The first day it stopped raining, I think, was Kansas. Like we
Yeah.
went like up and around the whole country, and then had to run over to Kansas.
Oh, there's what a tour bus looks like before a band moves in.
Yep.
And
And
we
then,
will give you our rating and say that I wasn't too big on like a few things on this bus.
yeah, we've had better tour buses. This one
Yeah,
was
this stuff got old. It started to look like crochet work after a while.
yeah. Didn't we have Beyonce's bus on one tour? Like 2014,
Oh,
2015?
come on. We can't even. There was one bus that we had on one tour that was like a luxury.
Yeah, that one. It's like you hit these
Like-
buses and the doors like,
Yeah, the doors were open like Star Trek. This one, everything was broken on it.
yeah. This bus was a little rough.
Yeah, I will say. And then there you guys are. Of course, the only person that looks like hasn't arrived yet is me.
Yeah, because you got a midnight flight out of LAX, man. No
Yeah.
flight out of Burbank to you. Yep, there's the Aztec Theater in San Antonio. What a cool theater, man.
I really have to say that the venues on this tour, and including that venue, the Aztec, was a great
Amazing.
energy to start
Oh,
on.
and
Yeah.
like going from San Antonio to Houston, dude, those were amazing venues. Oh my
The
god.
setup of the tour.
Yeah, that was a big day. Oh, there's a fun picture coming up. It was when we were done setting up right here. If you go back one, that is us looking out the window of our backstage watching Let Into Gold's intro. Because you remember their
Right,
intro where it's got like the strings and it's that like, that beautiful music. Oh no, that's them setting up. No, wrong picture. But when they oh my god, that was so much fun because that was our first time seeing Let Into Gold on the tour. Also, it was that first show. It was like that was such a good vibe, man. It's like this is gonna work. This is gonna be a great tour.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, there's
Truck. This is the bus here.
there's the Truckee Walk. That's right by Riverwalk in San Antonio.
Some great photos you got, man. Like
Yeah, San Antonio's great, man. I like San Antonio.
when I was looking through these photos, I was just blown away with how well you've documented the whole journey. Tips to assimilate, yes.
Yep. Yeah, man, he was great. Yeah, there's Paul Barker and Josh Hawley.
Where are you, Josh?
Josh. Oh yeah, and then right then everything happens all at once, man. Right then our show was announced, like right at my first show. My show in Rotterdam was announced with Timor, Klaus from space. It's all Klaus Nomi stuff. So,
Matthew, I'm digging this look.
oh my god.
It's almost as weird as the look on my face in the picture that we did.
Yeah. Oh, the faces.
This one back here.
Oh yeah. Oh, that was great. That was at Download Festival in Paris,
Yeah.
2017.
You remember where that was? Oh, that's good. I didn't remember where that funny face was.
Yeah. I remember that was at Download. Yeah, that was exactly 6 years ago. A couple days ago, I have it on my calendar that day.
So this time you guys were working on Klaus Nomi material, right? Was it all exclusively Klaus Nomi stuff?
Klaus Nomi did a lot of covers. He didn't have that many originals. So I think so. We did some covers like Ding Dong, The Wicked Witch is Dead and stuff like that. But I think those are all songs that Klaus Nomi did. What's up, Josh Hawley? Oh. What a great guy. Man, what a great tour that was with Josh.
What's that there?
I don't know. Missed that one. Yeah, here's like, yeah, Metal Dave. That guy's awesome. He's shot a couple times.
Some great photos, yeah, from a lot of people.
Like pictures are still coming up. My friend, he used to shoot London After Midnight back in the day. He's he was at the Vegas show. I got to send those to you. His name is Sini, Sini is his photographer name. I keep getting hit up by these photographers that are, pictures.
Great photo, Matthew. Oh, too bad you don't have your fangs in that night.
Like I stepped on a Lego. Yeah.
You know what's funny is that, being on stage and performing with Matthew is a gas because if he has his fangs in, oh my God, he totally
all over.
Totally different persona.
Yeah. You and Caitlin, you two were like, you got to wear those fangs, man. You got to keep wearing those fangs.
Yeah. Because when you would be like,
that was the stupid thing I was welding when I hit my leg, and then we ended up not using it. So in San Antonio, I threw those in the trash in San Antonio, and I screamed and I threw them in the trash can. I was like,
nice. So that's why when people weld, they always have those like things like those hot sheets in front of them and shit.
Yeah, they should just do a better job than I was doing. Oh yeah, we all got luchador wrestling masks after the Aztec show.
I swear that thing stayed on that lamp for the duration of the tour.
You're right. It totally did. God damn, it started raining again. Yep, sitting in the front with the bus driver.
I didn't do that. I didn't think Sid was the type of guy that, or this was, the original bus driver. He was like,
Sid.
I don't know about that guy.
Sid.
I mean, the bus was challenging enough, let alone the driver.
Dude, I'm a heavy sleeper, I sleep through just about anything. And even I was getting woken up, man. He was,
Houston, what a beautiful venue.
Look at that venue, man. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, just huge.
Oh, I put this in there because my very first band in high school ever was called Off the Topic. And we made a CD, and we made like $100 selling the CD, and we bought a microphone stand and a microphone. That is the microphone stand. I took that on tour to hold.
It says off
the topic. Yeah, that thing fell off during the tour. I don't have it anymore, unfortunately. But that was like nostalgia,
So you had history on the tour with you as well.
Oh yeah. I went.
There's the dumbbells.
Yeah, there's the kettlebells.
There's what got Matthew his muscles, guys. You want to look like Matthew? But Matthew, I picked those up. Those were not light.
Yeah. They need a lot of respect.
They were like 3 times a cat.
Yeah. three fat cats.
3 cats.
Yeah.
Look at the house. The house is looking good. Is it still coming along, right?
No, it's done, man. They're both done.
What's this?
That is my bedroom, but I had everything like taken out of there and I rented the place out. So I have 2 bedrooms. So
Silver Lake?
I refinished this place too, man. Every square inch of it. So
Silver Lake? This is the same one, right?
Silver Lake, yeah. Well, I have 2 little units right next to each other.
Okay, so this is the other one.
This is the other one, yeah.
Well, they both look great. God, you want to come over and redo my bathroom?
Sure. Yeah.
Did you do those tiles?
I did. Yeah.
Holy that was shit. How hard was that?
That was my first tile job. I learned a lot doing that one. I got better. my friend Kat, who is actually really good at tile work.
Those are the exact tiles that we need to get replaced in our bathrooms.
Yeah. I've seen your bathroom.
And have you over sometime. You can take a look at it. Okay.
Yeah, we can have. Put on some industrial music and start tearing your house.
Look at that floor. What's on that? What is that? Carpet?
That's a linoleum. I have not replaced the floor yet. Yeah, it looks good in pictures, but it's actually
rose linoleum.
Linoleum. Yeah, I know. That's the one thing I don't like about that house is that. But everyone loves the way it looks in pictures. I was like, okay, great. Whatever. The to-do list is never ending. I'll redo the countertop in there. Oh, there's the switchblade. The gear
went down.
The gear that betrayed me.
Well, with the name, it's got a cool name, but it certainly didn't represent
Yep, there's the
all
poster.
the posters that we had to sign every day.
Millions of those. Artwork
Yes,
backstage
folks,
in Houston.
those posters were freshly signed every day.
That is a cake.
By the way, that cake was quite delicious, I will
Yeah,
say.
it was red velvet, right?
Yeah, red velvet cake, and the whole thing was edible.
Yeah.
I don't know about the beak actually. What a fantastic picture of you and Lauren.
Lauren Miller. Oh
sure-
my God.
I'm sure Lauren would love that photo.
I should send it to her.
Who's that?
I can't see my screen's going dark. Who is that? Oh, that's my friend Spike. He's a percussionist
Spike.
friend of mine that lives in Houston. He comes to all of our shows. He's an awesome guy.
Big up
He's-
Spike.
Yeah, Spike. He's a phenomenal musician. Phenomenal. He has his modular rack. It's right up against yours, Kevin. That guy owns a ton of gear. My goodness. Yep. This was the Bucky's.
Here's the cake.
There's the cake. That was the Bucky's that me and Dre got the onesies out of. Dre didn't wear his that often, but he
I
had
never
one.
saw Dre wear it once.
Yeah, he
said
had
wasn't-
one.
He wasn't going to be caught in it. So the question is, where does Dre wear his?
I know, right?
Right?
Dude,
And now
dude,
that I know
Caitlin-
what you guys got in there, I'm really sad that I didn't go into
yeah, it was in the middle of the night, leaving Houston somewhere. Dude, Caitlin.
Houston Bucky's, huh? Is that it back there?
Yeah, that's it. That's some touring stuff. Dude, Caitlin, like our LD, that's Caitlin in this picture right here. This was her first tour. I couldn't believe it was her first tour. She just laid into the tour like seamlessly. Like
Yes, absolutely. I agree.
she got all of the inside jokes. She knew all the fun things to do. It was like
She killed it. Oh, incriminating evidence again. But it was actually people had to see it with the
I'm so tired. I just woke up. I'm like so.
God, they're so amazing.
Lauren said one of her favorite things was watching me try to wake up in the morning. Like,
Because you slept in that thing every night, right?
yeah, just about. Yeah, free cigars.
How are these cigars, by the way?
Excellent. Yeah, that's the Cigar Factory in New Orleans. That's a really good cigar place.
And House of Blues is always so sweet to you anyway. So it's
They are, yeah. They have good food. They always have good catering.
lots of stuff. I don't know where this ended up. I hope it's somewhere in our gear somewhere.
Ooh, yeah. Ooh, yeah. I hope so, man.
Somebody's got it. I don't have it. Yeah, back to San Antonio. That's there he is with the fangs, folks. You got to watch out.
That was the day I had the fangs made.
Turns into
Oh my God, Dre was so funny when I got those things. And oh my God, do you remember him? He was like, "Oh no, I don't mess with no vampire."
that's when it came up.
Yeah,
Dre's sense of humor is really coming out on this tour.
Oh yeah, I was only gonna wear. Yeah, dude, Dre was great on this tour. I had so much fun with Dre. I had fun with everybody. Everybody was great. That's my friend who made my teeth, Molly.
Oh,
Yeah, thanks by Mall. Those are old school Skinny Puppy fans. Those girls are great. They come to all the VIPs. They always go to the Ogre tours. Those are friends of mine in New Orleans. Yeah, me and Dustin. Oh, there were some great candids. Hang on. This was Florida. This was where the show was canceled.
oh yeah. We're coming in and we're hearing that the show is going to be canceled in Fort Lauderdale.
Yeah, that was Fort Lauderdale. Yeah, Revolution. Oh,
And do you get pictures here of the moisture?
had an indoor show rained out. I think Caitlin's face right there says it all. Caitlin's face right there. That is the whole.
Because that's
day.
probably the first time she realizes, wait, you mean a show can get
Yeah,
canceled?
I was like, what? Yeah, and she's, barking orders. She's running the crew. It's like, oh
Even
man,
I was shocked.
isn't that a great candid of Paul Barker and Ogre backstage? Yeah, those two are buds. It was nice having those two together on the tour.
These flowers are great too.
Oh yeah. I tried. If I'm taking sneaky pictures, I try to take good ones.
I remember we still did the VIP that day, and people were really cool. I was surprised that they were a lot more cool.
Dude, I know. It was like,
I would have been like, fuck.
we canceled the show and then we did a VIP. It's like, oh, dude, everyone's gonna be so mad right now. Like, and of course we're bummed. It sucks canceling a show.
Yeah.
Sucks, you know?
I will say that rolling into here with the cigars and having a nice sunny day was certainly a really enjoyable experience.
Dude, that show was off the hook. There were so many people in there. I've never seen that many people at Janice Landing. There's the VIPs. Hell yeah.
VIP. This is a typical VIP crowd. I think it's like 100 people. And we do 2 songs, and then you could take photos with us after in a very organized line, organized by Lauren. I think that was
Getting ready to
my favorite shows of the tour.
Those are some of my friends in Florida, Orlando people. That's my friend Jess and her significant other. Yeah, they're awesome.
Yeah, awesome. I think that I always notice that people in Florida, like the goth scene there, seems to be still quite
Very
pure,
healthy.
wholesome. Yeah, good word, wholesome.
Yeah.
I mean,
Dude,
a hell of
look
a
at
lot
that.
of people supporting. Like what a gig that was that night at this.
Look at that, man. Jeez, packed. Yeah, I think. Yeah. Oh, this was our day off in Atlanta. Went flying with a friend.
Yeah, I can't believe that.
Best day off ever.
Most people on a tour are like just like doing nothing. But nope, Matthew's like, I'm gonna go fly a plane.
Yep. That's my friend Brandon. Yeah, that's a really awesome. That's a Cirrus SR-22. That's a really awesome airplane.
Oh no, you didn't go there, did you?
Yep.
Alive since 1965. Does that mean like alive since? Oh, I thought it was something about alive. I'm 65. Always working on the rig.
Oh yeah, that's my friend JG. So JG, it's like another recurring character in my life. He right after I did the Klaus Nomi gig in Rotterdam, I went to Nuremberg, Germany, and went on this racetrack with him called the Nürburgring. It's like one of the most famous racetracks in the world. I had no idea. And him and I raced around the track. And that is one of the most intense things I've ever done in my entire life.
I saw that on your stories. That was
but he's the one who took that picture of me looking at my modular rig. There's my friend Mari and her husband. That's one of my projects, the Indra Devi shirt. Good times, man. Dude, going on tour is so much fun. That's a goth dad. I saw him at Wave Gothic, his band played. Dude, going on tour is so much fun because you just see so many friends, you know?
Where's that at? This must be early. God, I'm gonna say I don't know where that is.
Yeah, because some of my photos were out of you know.
I don't think we started taking those pictures till the end. Oh, this looks like Narlands.
That looks like New Orleans, yeah. Oh yeah, that was me. That was in North Carolina. I had to dry out. I was like washing my stage clothes, had to dry it out. It looked like I got hit. Like
I always thought it was funny that sometimes you guys would dry your stuff out just directly outside the bus, and somebody could just easily come out there and grab it.
Well, we could just take it. It's like, fine, take it. It smells terrible. Go for it. Like,
don't give people ideas for next time.
Yeah, you really want to do that?
Oh, the Orange Peel, that was a great venue.
Dude, the Orange Peel was great.
Club. What a great town that was too, Asheville.
That was my first time to Asheville. We both went to the double-decker bus. Yeah, that was great.
Same. It was my first time in Asheville too, and I was pretty impressed.
Really? That was your first time in Asheville? Oh, I didn't know that.
Very kind people. You saw a Volkswagen there.
Bought it in the wild.
Wow.
Yep. Pretty nice one.
Wow.
Yeah.
Pretty unusual. Not your regular.
Yeah, pretty clean, man.
But somebody had a white version of Cecil?
Yeah, he was standing in line outside, and I was like, ooh, I pulled out my phone and took a quick picture. That's why it's not very good quality. But yeah, Cedric. Yeah, there's a guy taking a picture of Cedric.
Why would he be bringing that to the show?
I don't know, man. Look at Dre.
Strike Dre with my
it was the Moog or the Moog
in Asheville. Yeah,
that's right, in Asheville. Yep, there it is.
Yeah, I need to get my mod wheel.
The shirt too. The shirt too. I think that's a Moog
shirt. Is right? A Bob Moog shirt.
Yeah.
Well, we all went there that day and scored some merchandise.
Yeah, look at that, man. Good times, Kevin.
Best tour of my career with Skinny Puppy, I'm gonna say.
Yeah, everybody got along great. That was great. Oh, you know where this was, dude? This was Pittsburgh.
How can I tell that being Pittsburgh?
Oh, if you go back a photo where Justin's warming his hands by the fireplace, it's not actually a fireplace. That was in Pittsburgh.
Is that in your room?
No, that was the green room.
Oh, that was in the green room.
It's like Ogre's dressing room was
right.
downstairs and we were upstairs. Yeah, and that's the one where Ogre was like deathly ill. Like no one ever seen him that sick before. Oh,
that wasn't going to happen that night.
Oh, yeah, that was
those guys. Josh did get to play. That's why he has that look on his face.
Yep. Little did Josh know. Hang on, I'm standing in the rain over here. I gotta move around a little bit. Who ordered the rain? Don't do that.
Caitlin working as always. But what a theater. Look at this place. I could not believe some of these venues.
Oh, hang on. That is the Met in Philadelphia.
Oh, okay, we're jumping ahead.
Yeah.
This is where Prince Charles would be sitting.
Yeah, that was pretty crazy, man.
And they know how to feed you in the morning when you wake up.
Lauren took care of us, man.
I don't think I ever saw it. I never was there early enough to see it like in its full array.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, look at that shot! Great shot,
dude. Look, dude. The Met in Philadelphia. That's one of the nights. Mr. Aaron Lisi.
Yeah.
And like the great thing about Aaron is he's such like a road worthy sound guy that we would walk in there and Aaron would be like, last time I was in this room, the first time I was in this room, blah, blah, blah. And he like knows the systems of the rooms before we walk in there. It was like, geez. Oh, the reason I put this picture.
Great shot that is.
Yeah, that's that was at the end of the night, but they have television monitors backstage at most of the venues, and you can see what's happening on stage. Yeah,
you could watch the setup and the teardown.
Really nice, and
it's really nice.
Yeah, it's sort of like, and you also don't have to wonder what's going on. Oh, that was walking around Philadelphia with my friend.
I was wondering where that room was. I was figuring, did you find that in another room?
Yeah, we were just walking around. Oh yeah, I took that for Lauren, our tour manager. It's like, Lauren, I found your car outside.
Oh, so that's not her car.
No, I was walking back to the bus. I was like, look at that.
Wow, what a chance would that be?
Yeah,
the return. There it is.
There it is.
How many variations of that costume were there in that store? Was there like a whole different bunch of them?
They just had the one onesie, but it was only like $20, They
didn't have like green ones that would like kind of look like a Wookiee.
No, they just had those ones. That's Ilker, the guy from Regen magazine. Ilker's awesome. I think that's the Maryland show. I think he lives in DC area.
Maryland.
Oh, I love Etta James. That's what this, because I was like hugging the picture. Someone sent me that. Oh yes, Etta James.
Oh man, the Silver Springs, Maryland Fillmore is a beautiful place.
That was a rowdy show. Holy cow!
Shot of you guys.
Holy cow!
So this is our the mistress of visualists, Caitlin. This is Dustin, and this is front of house.
Yeah, there's Aaron. Look how serious. Look how serious Caitlin looks. Oh my god.
Caitlin probably had the best time of her life on this tour with you,
Dude,
Matt.
I had such a blast with Caitlin.
Oh yeah.
What a gem.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh, I joined you guys too. And I was smoking my own cigar.
Oh, there's Diego. That's our merch guy, Diego.
Here's our merch guy. The merch guy. The killer guy he was. Halfway through the tour, though, I swear I couldn't hear him talk anymore.
Well, yeah, something happened to his vocal cords and his
voice. Yeah.
Really high. Oh yeah, dude, he always talked like this all the time, man. They had this goth club after the show, and I went in there and I danced until he couldn't hold on, man. That's exactly what he sounded like.
Exactly how he sounded. Yeah, it was hard. It's hard for me to make it out.
Yeah.
Some fantastic shots you picked up.
That's a cool shot. Look at the chrome on that. Yeah, there's Kevin. There's Kevin's stance. It's like, oh, Kevin's getting serious.
Look at these guys up here. You never see like the people that you never notice all the people that are up on the side.
Oh yeah, looking up. I never look up.
I've always been told about my stance and then also how many times I bash my leg into the ground.
Oh really?
Now why I have chronic knee pain.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah, look at that venue. Yeah, that was
and probably just I don't know if we'd ever play a venue that big ever again. Maybe we will.
I don't know, man.
But New York City,
Times Square, here we go.
come on, it was like, I really have to say New York City was a shining jewel this time. Oh, Matthew, you got your hair done.
Yep, got my hair done. Oh,
The bangs are back, and I remember that it was trouble this night. It was trouble because you actually came right into my rig with me, and I think you tried to bite it.
yeah. Yeah, I was messing with you. Because usually when I'm on my wireless system, I can go over there and like for the choke, you know, when you and I are both doubling that little lick. In tours past, when I'm on that wireless rig, I'll jump right up next to you, and we'll both play that together a couple times.
You did that. You twice. You came in.
Yeah, but I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it on the tour because the MIDI guitar doesn't have a wireless system. I have to be plugged into the thing, you know.
Yeah. And yet another big venue, the MGM, man, in Boston. Look at the size of this place.
Wild.
That
Dude,
was absurd.
Kevin, this is the craziest tour I've ever done. This whole tour was insane.
Yeah, I mean,
that was the guitar I bought. That was the 12 string.
How's it doing?
Oh, I love that thing. Yeah, it's great.
It matches your place that you restored.
Yeah, it does. It's
Like
real
that,
wooden.
The detail work here. You go right well mounted on the wall of your place.
Yep. Yeah, the hummingbird. It's not a Gibson, it's an Epiphone, but yeah, I don't care. I remember after I bought it, this guy was doing some work on my guitar for me next door. This was next door to the venue in Boston.
Oh yeah, you were able to get some tune-ups on your done along the way.
Yeah. The nut was buzzing a little bit. I just needed him to like clean. I didn't have my files with me, so he cleaned it up. Everybody played the guitar that day. I remember asking you, it's like, Kevin, you ever have a piece of gear like at a music store just look at you? And you were like, yes. I was like, that was that guitar. It's like I walked in there, I was like, fuck, I'm gonna buy that thing today. Like,
oh, look at that cake. You
so
can tell
many
cherries in it.
So many cookies. Oh yeah, they did, like the little printouts of Skinny Puppy tours in the past.
It was so damn good.
All the baseballs on the wall backstage. Everyone played that guitar.
Everybody. Who's that?
Oh, it's a very bad picture of Sid.
Oh, cEvin.
That's Sid.
Ogre. Everyone got it.
Everyone got the guitar. I cut my head off a little bit. This was like one of my favorite pictures from the whole tour.
It's everybody. Funny, this is Ray here looking upside down.
Yep.
Everybody, the most smiles I've ever seen on a tour, I have to say.
Yeah, man.
Good
Good times, man. Oh, Dustin, poor Dustin. He was so tired. Oh, so that next picture, we're in that shipping yard. So I was asleep. I don't remember what this was in Canada, I think. I was asleep and the bus dropped everybody off. This is a day off. The bus dropped everybody off at the hotel, and then I woke up, right? And the bus was parked in this parking lot, in like a dirt parking lot underneath an overpass, and that was across the street. I was in some like industrial neighborhood. I was like,
the bus was far away, right?
I was like, where the fuck are we right now? Like, and I'm still trying to wake up. Yeah, that's me, like not pre-coffee. I'm like, what is going on, dude?
Where the hell am I?
Yeah, I was like, oh.
And it was cold that day too.
That must have been Montreal.
It was really cold, yeah.
Yeah, it was Montreal. Oh yeah.
No, I thought Montreal was it was great to be back in Canada. And
this is my favorite tea shop. I love this place. I've been buying tea from that guy for 10 years.
Is that Montreal?
Yeah, that's Montreal. Yeah.
Where is it?
Man, it's just in Chinatown in Montreal. I don't even.
Oh, you go there regularly?
Yeah, every time I'm in Montreal, I go buy tea from that guy. Yeah,
what do you buy?
Oh, I buy milk oolongs and like a lot of green teas, a lot of different kinds of green teas.
You go straight to Chinatown when you get to Montreal.
Straight to Chinatown. That's my friend Jacqueline. She made this T-shirt right here, but she's made us all like artwork and stuff in the past. She's awesome. Yeah, she traveled from Vancouver for the show.
That looks weird. That picture. It looks like your face is upside down, doesn't it?
Yeah, it kind of does.
No, really. It looks like that's your face is your. Oh man, that's an optical illusion.
Yeah, so that was like my.
Yeah, see that? How it looks like that's like. Well, when you get closer, not so much, but.
Yeah, I do see it. If you're back a little bit.
Yeah.
Montreal was a great show, man. The Canada shows were amazing.
You were ecstatic. I remember that
Dude, man.
you were just like, oh my God. Like, I know.
Yeah.
I was like, you know what?
Look at Justin. Look at the smile on Justin's face.
I kind of had to agree with you on that
Yeah.
show.
Oh man, yeah. Montreal and Toronto were amazing.
Where the hell are you here?
That was a day off somewhere, taking a long walk. Yeah,
That's a really long walk.
yeah. I do that. I'll just go for like a 2-hour walk up Setzer. Yeah, Brian Setzer. Oh, Bogarts. Here it is.
Back in America at the place where Skinny Puppy has a very colorful history.
Yep.
I thought it was good. Nice visit to Bogarts this time.
Next door to Bogarts is probably the best guitar shop I've ever been in. Right there. That guy.
I think I bought a guitar. Hey, that's Big Jim, isn't it?
That's Jim. There he is.
Big Jim, our semi truck driver.
Yeah. Jim was a lifesaver.
More damage?
Changing guitar strings every day, changing those strings.
So they say that you need to do that every day to get a fresh sound. Is that true? Some people, don't they like old strings?
Yeah, like a lot of bass players or like acoustic guitar players, they don't like changing their strings every day. But for electric, I really like changing them every day because I just like the consistency. I don't break strings and I know what it's going to sound like. So it's like, that's us walking around. I think that was Chicago. We had that day off in Chicago.
Oh yeah. What did you guys do? What did you guys do?
We went to a goth store. We went shopping at a goth store. It was freezing cold. Okay.
And then you found a Volkswagen?
Yeah, this is actually my Volkswagen. That's my car.
Where's that at?
This is in LA actually.
How come I've never seen that roll over here?
Well, I blew up the engine, that's why. And
okay.
Yeah, so that it's actually over here in the shop right now. So my summer project is I have my place rented out right now. So I'm going to be bouncing back and forth from LA to the country here in Montana. But I have this car. This was my old car from high school.
This is crazy.
I know, it's a real Mad Max car. Isn't that great? Dude, when that thing's up, like my goal for the summer is to like get this car running and get my 57 up and running also.
This is an off-roader though, right?
Yeah, this is a 76.
Oh, that looks like fun though.
Oh yeah, look at that thing, man. And these are all parts I got off of Craigslist for like super cheap, you know.
Sometime I'll have to come and see that.
Oh yeah, man. I'd love to do a photo shoot with our cars.
There's your 57.
Yeah, there's my 57 project car. That's pretty old.
Surely, huh?
Yeah, it looks a lot different right now.
Oh yeah, is it coming along?
Yeah, it's a driving chassis right now. So
oh, nice.
So like, dude, a lot of work was done. I still got a little body work left. Yeah, I got some body work left, and then once it's ready to like put the thing together, I'm gonna do it. Oh my God, you remember that morning, Kevin?
This is the funny shot where this was about 6:45 a.m. or 7 a.m. in the morning, and this is us all, the whole band. Obviously, I think this is Ogres, me, Gray. Yeah, we're all walking through Lincoln Park.
Yep.
And because our bus broke down,
because the bus won't start, and
we're going to the airport.
Oh man, yeah, that was the day. Jeez.
Everyone looks sleepy.
Yeah, we're on like 1 hour sleep. Okay, so there's me at the Delta Lounge with Aaron Lisi because him and I both have lounge access and we have global entries. So we got through security so fast.
Yeah, I saw.
Yeah, it was like,
damn you.
Sorry, guys.
Well, you guys even get breakfast?
Oh yeah, I had a bunch of coffee and we ate a whole bunch of good food, sat in a nice comfy chair, you know.
Lucky boy. I think you got a nice seat on the airline.
Yeah, the very last seat on the airplane. I'm just glad we got it. Dude, that was Dustin in Minnesota. Dude, you gotta laugh, you know? You just gotta laugh. I mean, like...
He was sleepy.
Yeah, Dustin was done, man. He was cooked. He was so cooked.
So we get to the venue in time because we had to make the gig, and
Big Jim had stuff like on stage. They were setting up, man. That guy really saved the day that day. Jim, hell of a guy. Look at Dre. Look how stoic Dre looks in that picture. You can just be
Dre is so funny sometimes, you know, when he makes these faces. Yeah, me trying to stay awake. Oh, that was the guy who proposed to his girlfriend in Minneapolis at the show or at the VIP. Do you remember that?
Oh, he proposed, yes, and she said
pro-
yes.
He proposed to her right there in front of everyone.
That was awesome. That was see, that's why the VIP is special. Is a you got all these people waiting, and then someone will come up and propose.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah,
awesome.
Diego said that he was up at the merch, like, you know, the merch thing when people were waiting around, and Diego was like, yeah, that guy seemed a little weird. He seemed really like, you know, it was like he had a lot on his mind or something. It's like you doing okay? And then after he proposed, Diego was like, oh, that's why he was nervous. He was like really nervous.
He's nervous.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, luckily she accepted right away.
Yep. Oh, there's signing someone's arm for a tattoo.
Yeah, they had Ogre's tattoo, so Lauren said, "Okay, I permit you to sign this lady's arm to go get tattooed."
Yep.
We weren't actually allowed to sign stuff in the VIPs typically. Yeah. They had us sign the wall here, which is kind of fun.
Yep. A sold out show. If it's a sold out show, you got a brick on the wall.
You get a brick if you sell out the show, right?
Yep, that was good.
There's ours.
Yep.
There he is, folks. The man behind the sound that went in your ears.
Aaron Lacey.
Aaron Lacey.
The man.
There's me and you.
So serious, Kevin.
You and Caitlin. You and Lauren.
You and Lauren.
That's our tour manager.
Tour manager extraordinaire.
Oh, you're set up. Double neck. You went double neck.
Yeah, that was Bill Morrison's Williams' old guitar that he did on the Greater Wrong for the Right.
Oh, I remember that thing.
Yeah, everybody hates that guitar, and I was like so.
I have to agree, it's pretty damn ugly.
I know the guy who owns that guitar, and he fixed it up, and you know, we did a quick trade. That was the day that Ogre had his teeth pulled.
Oh no.
Yeah, that was in Lawrence, Kansas, and I felt pretty bad about playing that guitar that day because it was like fucking with Ogre, and I was like, oh man, this is not the day to fuck with Ogre. But he said he was actually in less pain after they took the teeth out, you know. So
that's good.
Dude, that guy's carved out of wood, you know that? Jeez.
What's that?
Yeah,
what's carved out of wood?
Oh, Ogre is. He's just tough as nails, man.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I can't imagine anybody that would be able to finish the set with 4 teeth broken.
Yeah. I mean, if anyone's interested, I can show you, just talk through my patch real quick. Like typically how I would do it. Like I would just, you know, the guitar MIDI would come in. There's that, you can see the MIDI cable coming in kind of right in the middle there. To the right. Yeah, kind of like right in the middle. So I would come out of that to a like a mult, right? And so I have out of gate and CV, and that thing has like the pitch, you know, note CV and then gate. Yeah, coming out of that Erica Sense CV thing. I got that module from my friend Adam. And the girl Jacqueline, she made that little alien painting in there that I keep in there. The same girl who did this t-shirt. She's great, good friend of mine. Anyway, what I would do is I would put that into a mult, and then the gate would go into that Maleco quad VCA next to your Vampire. And then I would mult the 1 volt per octave and just put that onto a whole bunch of oscillators. You know, your unit. I'd put it on the Manther Brow. Yeah, I'd put it on the mutable. I always use the mutable things. And then I was also using the that noise engineering kick drum, the Mantis or Mantis, whatever the hell that thing is called. I'd stick it in there too, because you can pitch the kick drum on that thing, but you can get a really cool noisy sound. But I would gate and then I would sum everything off of that Cursible, which is that Nero guy from Cyclone 9. That's his module. If you go up a little bit, I would plug all of my stuff other way up in the top. It's got like the top in the middle. Yeah. So that thing's like a summing box. So I could plug everything into there and then output. So that was a good summing unit. And you can select what you want to use. So there's different modes on that thing. That thing turned out to be really cool. And then I would do the send out of that into the VCA, and then the VCA into the 8FX. which is like the effects unit. And
Oh,
then I would send that out. So I kind of plex everything out, sum everything with that Cursible, and then I would put everything through one VCA, because I was using all those other VCAs earlier on the tour, and I was like, this is really redundant. I just kind of need one VCA. When I play the guitar, I need stuff to play. I don't need a bunch of other shit happening. So it just simplified things, It's funny how simplifying is probably the best thing to do.
there, you can see it all patched up there.
Yep. And I would change it a little bit every night. Josh,
Yeah.
Malacco Josh, he would do some rigs with me also. He would do some patches.
I noticed that he even got it rigged up so that in case you wanted him to come out and play with his guitar, that he could just play your synth.
Yeah, we should have.
That's what I was talking about when you guys like do your laundry and it's all out on the fence.
Yeah, man, it was a lot of fun.
Easily come and get it.
Yeah, that was Salt Lake City. It was fun having Josh do some of the modular patches, because I've only been doing modular stuff for a few years. I'm new to this whole scene. But Josh, he would plug into one of his old units that he designed, 15 years ago. And it's like talking to a family member, he was like, oh, well, if you do this and turn the knob this way, blah, 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 blah. And just his whole approach to modular, that was Denver. Dude.
Jesus.
Dude, I know, man.
Look at all of you people. All of you love me.
Dude, Denver is such a good scene. Denver is like the best scene. Holy cow. Oh my God, look at all these people.
Oh, I just can't believe it. It's just like there's a few too many people there.
There's a few too many people there.
These people like way back here.
And the chandeliers
are up there. Who are those guys? What are they? Where are they?
There's a whole balcony you just completely forget about.
Wouldn't be surprised if we, really look and see somebody sitting up here.
Up in the rafters. Now, hang on.
You know what's funny is this kind of looks like the picture from The Shining, the 1920.
Oh, yeah, when the ballroom fills up full of people.
Jack will just be in the front here.
Well, I hear you, man, because you look at this and it's like, did that really happen?
What's this going on in there?
We really do that?
Yeah, did we really do that? Yeah.
Yeah.
No, fantastic night.
Oh, that's my friend Stephanie. These are my friends from Los Angeles. There's Aaron. You recognize Fluffkin, of course.
Yeah, many
tours with that guy.
Classic audience shots. When we finally returned back to Salt Lake City, where Caitlin's from her first tour, they welcomed her back like so royally. That was
that was awesome to see that. They were very cool to do that.
Yeah. And I see she's back there at the club. What is it? The Complex it's called?
Yep, I think it's the Complex
in Salt Lake City. Drop in and say hi to Caitlin if you're from Salt Lake City.
Yeah, we all love Caitlin. Jeez. Oh, that was And then I had that AC. Didn't you have one of these power units go out on you also?
Yeah. This is something. If you ever go on the road, make sure you go and you get a bunch of your backup wall work stuff, because if they go down, which they do, they tend to go down more than anything. Have some backups. Oh, you repaired it?
No, I couldn't fix it. It was fried. This guy had one. Look at that piece of shit. But this guy had one at a guitar shop, and I brought mine. I was like, okay, snip the cable and use my barrel because it'll fit.
Yeah, and it was fine.
And it was fine. Yeah, worked the rest of the tour. But geez, man, in the future, I'm gonna have a couple.
How many times did you have to go out and make a surgical repair like this on an essential piece of gear on the tour?
Well, I wasn't able to fix that one that betrayed me. Yeah, that was the guy. He saved my ass. That guy saved my ass.
Look at how guitar guys are always part of the crew here. They've got the
look he's wearing like jean shorts. Look at this guy. he's like right out of there's me wearing a hat. I never wear hats.
Yeah, no, you never do.
I never do. I kind of like it though. This was right. Oh my God. This was before the encore after the show in Salt Lake, because the bathroom was so far away and Justin always has to go to the bathroom after we play, So Justin, he just ran outside and took a leak instead. And I outside with him and I took a picture with him. Man, Salt Lake was a great show too.
Yet another cake.
Eyeball cake.
Cake and eyeball cake.
Yep.
Is that Salt Lake there? Yeah, I guess.
That looks like the complex, man.
Yeah.
This is Boise, Idaho. That's my brother's dog licking Ogre right in the face. My friend's
It's always
coffee
good to
shop.
get a lick from a dog first thing in the morning.
Yep, that'll wake you up. This
What the hell, you went out doing something crazy already?
Yeah, this is Boise. This is my friend Andrew Little. He owns a coffee and bike shop.
Look at that thing.
Yeah, he gets the weirdest stuff in there, man.
You go riding on it?
I didn't go riding on that one, but that's some weird vintage, and it's got like a motor on it. It's got like a motor assist on it also. Yeah, it's a really weird,
like it.
Yeah, it's a really weird bike. That bike. That's
See,
my
this is
old,
a testament, folks, that when Matthew goes on tour, he gets out there.
Yeah,
like, I don't know how you do it, but
yeah, this was playing Talos
board game.
Yeah, playing a board game at my brother's house. This was a great day off because I felt like I wasn't on tour. I was just like playing a board game at Ben's house, petting the dog, drinking tea. It's like,
what is that? Dungeons and Dragons?
It's like Dungeons and Dragons. It's called Talisman. It's like the only really nerdy thing I do is.
Oh, so this is a regular occurrence then?
Yeah, I'm into that game, man. I really like playing that game. It's
anybody that wants to challenge Matthew in one of these games, then please let us know.
Yeah, I'm sure I'll lose terribly, but yeah, Talisman's fun. Just put that picture in there twice. There's my mom with Josh.
Your mom with the legendarios Josh Hawley.
Yep. That's the chicken. I got her a chicken bag.
That's pretty nice. That you get a chance to hang with your mom and bring her to
my mom's dog. Yep, that's my mom's dog.
What's the dog's name?
That's Charlie.
Charlie.
Yep. What's up, Charlie?
Oh, Charlie should have come to the show.
Yeah, they were all at my brother's house. Oh God, they had terrible artwork backstage.
We were earlier when we had meet with I guess this is the closest we came to where you're at now, right? In Montana.
Yeah, it's like a 7-hour drive. It's still kind of far. But my brother lives in Boise, so that worked out. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, look they got all gothed up for the show. Isn't that cute?
Look at him. How cool your mom is. God.
Yeah, I should go get her. I wonder where she is.
Is that another dog?
That's my brother's dog. Yeah,
okay.
It's a real Wookiee. That's
a Wookiee of a dog. Yeah,
like a year old. That dog's a puppy still.
Is that going back to Asheville there for a second? Oh no, we're in Portland.
That's Portland. Yeah, that's Portland.
Oh yeah, we went out for what we've known as like the final nearing the crew dinner evening with our pal Soraya and a few other.
Yeah, that's my friend Hillary. She's an opera singer friend of mine. There's Caitlin.
Caitlin's smiling away.
Caitlin's the best, man. Caitlin's the best.
Caitlin had a smile on her face almost 99% of the time.
Yeah, this is going out with Soraya. Was showing us these.
Oh yeah, you guys went out and saw the evening life there.
Yeah.
All right, here's a little tour diary, and
I sent the tour diary video. Oh, I just meant to send the picture.
Portland was at least nice weather.
Portland was wonderful, man.
Yeah, at least when we rolled into the end of the tour, Pacific Northwest was, beautiful.
It's like totally backwards. It's like it rains the whole tour, and then we get to the Pacific Northwest, and it stops raining. It's like,
yeah, we get to the place where
totally backwards.
It's supposed to rain, notably rain all the time, and it wasn't raining.
Yep. Yeah, a bunch of friends. There's a backstage shot. I love these.
This is like the hardest part of being on tour is after you finish sound check and the VIP and everything, you've eaten, and then I'll turn to you and I'll go 300 minutes.
300 minutes. I sent
like
you the text this morning. 246 minutes.
Yeah. And then we finally get out and have a fantastically fun show. Of course, what tour is not complete without the
Danny Carey.
Danny Carey dropping by.
In a Leibach shirt. Danny Carey in a Leibach shirt.
If tour is not complete, Danny flew up for the show. Which
I'm the shortest person in that picture.
I don't think you are anymore, man. I think you're taller than me. I think you got me now.
Yeah, you think I grew a little bit?
Yeah, I think you got me. I think. What do you think? I shrank, you grew.
Rihanna.
And I think that Danny also
Danny's also always been taller than us.
Has maintained his 6'4"-ish plus.
Yeah, he's
by the end now here the outfit's getting more broken in. I can definitely say it. It's starting to look more streety.
You can tell I'm using it.
Help! Help!
Dude, I just walked in the venue
Help!
on stage. Do you remember that?
What's that? Oh, Seattle. Oh my
Oh, that
God.
was Seattle. Dude, the Paramount. Oh,
Look
what
at,
venue.
look at the decorative ceiling.
Look at this
the
venue, man.
beauty of this place. The grandeur. This is like some place that you would never expect to see Skinny Puppy.
A Skinny Puppy show. Are you kidding?
Come on, yeah.
Are you kidding?
Yeah,
Oh,
welcome
those guys
by,
were
by
awesome.
the flaming car too. I came out of the bus and this car was on fire.
Yeah, those guys were great. Oh yeah, that's what our app looks like for our. It's like what time?
That's what we get. So you pretty much look the same every day. That's our schedule. That was our schedule every day, pretty much.
Yep, that's what we're looking at.
Yep.
Oh, this was the puppies.
Oh, we got surprised on the last show by
Warren.
Motley Zoo.
Motley Zoo. That's it.
That's the second annual time they've come by.
I thought Aaron was taking that dog home. I thought Aaron
I almost wanted to be like,
yeah. Rihanna, can we bring a dog home? Oh my God, they were so sweet.
I know. I was like, it's just
there it is. Motley Zoo.
What just holding an animal will do for you. If anybody's interested, check them out here, Motley Zoo Crew, or Motley Animal Rescue, or Motley Zoo Rescue on Twitter. Looks like Motley Zoo Crew on Instagram. Great people. And I believe that if you were interested in one of those puppies, you might be able to inquire. Oh, Matthew, you're still hauling them around.
Still hauling that stuff around, man. I'm committed, Kevin. Oh, we finally got the schedule for Sick New World. It's like
I got the schedule, and you're like, see, okay, how much time we got here? Looks like we got 45 minutes.
And then the best was Skinny Puppy, and then Justin had to take the cymbals off of his drum set, walk to the other stage, and then go play with My Life with a Thrill Kill Cult.
Yeah, it was pretty close here.
6:15,
6:15 we finished 7, and then by 7:46 Justin's already playing another set.
And that was the beginning of his next tour. Well, you heard how that
was the beginning of his next tour, that quick.
Yeah.
45 minutes later.
Dude, Justin is intense. You know that? I have a lot of respect for Justin.
Yeah.
Man. That guy is
Matthew, it's a good thing that you didn't have to do a double bill with London After Midnight that day.
Oh yeah, those days are over. my one show a year with London After Midnight. It was really.
I don't know about you, but I've watched quite a few of the sets on YouTube of the other bands, and what an actual event this was.
I had a really funny thing happen. So after we were done and we packed everything up and it went out. This is in the Seattle show, and everything got into the bus or into the truck and left. Ministry started playing, and I was like, well, shit, I'm gonna go see Ministry. Yeah, these are the two Shadow guys. Yeah, and there's Steve Joyner. You know Steve.
Oh, Steve, yeah.
Rihanna knows Steve. There he is.
I didn't recognize him, to be quite honest. Big up, Steve, if you're out there. What is somebody grabbing my butt?
I never noticed that.
To grab my butt.
Looks like Dre. I'm like, Dre, what's going on? There's Soraya. What a cool
Steve Joyner, yeah.
Yeah, you've had him on your show a couple times, haven't you?
Yeah, at least twice, if not 3 times.
Yeah. Oh, this is my friend Cass. This is his crazy like Mad Max car. They gave me a ride to the airport the next day. Yeah, there's Castile. This guy is awesome. That's his car. He drives that. That's his daily driver. He drives that everywhere. Oh my God. Cass is
Matthew, compare, your VW would be right.
I know. These are my friends, Kevin. Yeah, so him and his significant other Scarlett, they both came to the show, and they live in Tacoma. So they came up. Yep. Oh, there's me at the airport. Time to fly back to LA.
Man, is this in a Delta lounge again?
It sure is, Kevin. Once you get the lounge access.
Oh man. I got to figure out what that's all about.
Yeah, I'm a bougie bitch now.
So here you are. You finished the tour. We're at the end here. You're flying. I remember this view.
Oh no, this was leaving Seattle. So this is just
Yeah.
me taking pictures out of the airplane.
But
Yeah.
like, how long was it before you were on your flight to the next flight?
Oh, like 2 days. You know, it was just
2 days,
like
huh?
bam, bam, bam. Yeah, super fast. That thing, I take one of those like
What'd you say?
I take one of those hook things, like the massage hooks. That's like a lifesaver. I have it in my room right now here.
Oh yeah, those things for the back. Yeah, I have one. I
Yeah.
have one of those as well.
Yeah, like I have to take that
Oh,
one.
these are Vegas pics. Okay, so yeah, we're going to Vegas first.
Yep. there's me and Dustin. Oh, I got to catch a little bit of Mr. Bungle. I've never seen Mike Patton perform before.
How was it?
Oh, he's great. It was like a thrash metal set, so it wasn't like his really weird stuff,
Was
you know,
it
like
this?
no Squeeze Me Macaroni. No, that was earlier on one of the main stages. With our wristbands, we didn't have access to the main stage. Changing my guitar strings.
Yeah, people should know like how crazy like the
The festival.
the setup and schedule is on these
Dude,
type of shows.
yeah, festivals are insane, man. It's like, geez, Louise. There's KMFDM. Andy Black, that Andy Black Sugar, that guy. He is
Right.
the best guitar players I know. He is like an incredibly proficient guitar player. I had this really funny thing happen.
Did you speak to him at all?
What's that?
Did you speak to him at all?
I did.
I didn't.
What happened is I after we were done packing up after our show, Ministry was playing, and I was like, oh, I want to go see Ministry. So I ran out to see Ministry, and a bunch of the KMFDM guys were out there also watching Ministry, and so is the Birthday Massacre, which is a band that I've toured with, and I love those guys. So like all these musicians from these other bands were all out there watching Ministry. We had a blast.
That's the thing to do.
There's Ray Mayorga. Do you know that guy?
No, who's he?
He's a drummer for Ministry, and he
Oh,
was
right.
yeah, he's in Stone Sour, and he's done a whole bunch of really good work. He's a really big modular guy too. He does a lot of like strange electronic music stuff. That guy is super cool. I definitely want to keep in touch with him. Holy cow. And there's John Bechtel.
Yep, big old John.
And there's Paul D'Amour, the original bass player for Tool.
Yeah.
Caesar, their Ministry's guitar player. Caesar, I love that guy. Oh man.
Gotta wonder how Paul's enjoying playing in Ministry after like writing songs that are, with Tool with so much more.
I wonder, man.
Oh, that
Yeah.
the guy looks like Blixa Bargeld.
He does in this picture. He has a like his own band in New York, and he does like that's Rainbow. The guy on the left, that's a really bad picture, but that's the guy from is the guitar player from the Birthday Massacre. It's so nice going on tour again, Kevin, because you run into all your friends. It's like, oh my god, you like dedicate your life to.
So many people. It's it's crazy.
Now that guy, he's a Stray Cat. He's the bass player for I think he's he's the drummer. That's Slim Jim or something. He's the drummer.
Way. He was there?
Yes, and he's a big Skinny Puppy fan. He came
I
to
did not
watch it.
know that.
Yeah. Yes, dude. I hung out with him after the show.
I was saying to Rihanna the other day how killer of a live performance the Stray Cats put on.
Dude, yeah.
And that guy stands on his drums when he's playing, and
yeah, that's him. And that's his wife. And they like walked up to me, and they were very polite. They said, hey, can we introduce ourselves to you? We're big Skinny Puppy fans. We came here.
Way.
Yeah, and I was like, yeah, what's up, guys? Blah 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 blah. And she's a really successful bass player. Also, she plays she plays in she plays in a really big rock band. I'm totally blanking on the name right now. I can't think of it. She's in a really big rock band herself. That's Pete, the drummer for London After Midnight. He's like a brother to me. So we were hanging out backstage. It was really good to see Pete. Oh my god. Obviously Pete and I are really good friends.
It's still fun backstage where they had, believe it or not, some of those food trucks back there were absolutely delicious.
Yeah, I was eating at the vegan one.
Yeah, the vegan hamburger we had was
that's what I had. Yeah, and here's Cradle of Filth. My friends work with them, and me and Dustin were out there watching Cradle of Filth. I thought they sounded amazing. I love Cradle of Filth. Like, that guy's insane, dude. How do you sound like that? He really sounds like that.
Yeah, we actually played with them once in Sweden, where we actually had to go on after them at a festival.
Oh yeah, I
And
remember.
I was
you
thinking,
doing that.
why would they do that to us?
Yeah, they should have switched it around. It's like,
Yeah, they
ooh.
should have switched it around. Would have been a little easier. Oh my God, I don't think I ever smiled on stage, but I guess I do. Someone called that. How'd you get that picture?
Dude, someone sent it to me. I'm just getting all these pictures from Vegas, like
Look
still.
at that. That's a great
Were
shot.
you able to sell that bloodied suit?
Yeah, someone bought it. This guy hit me up in Georgia. He hit me up. He was like, "Hey man, I'll buy that from you." I was like, "Okay."
My
And
masterpiece.
he got it. Yeah, Rihanna.
There it is.
Yeah, there it is in my house. Dude, Rihanna.
Somebody
so
said
much
they had to have it.
Yeah, this guy reached out to me. He's like, "Hey man, I'll buy that off of you." And I was like, okay, like he bought it. This was me going to the airport to fly to Amsterdam. The 110 South was closed, completely closed. So if you look, that is an entrance. People are driving
Backwards on an
People
entrance.
turned around on the interstate.
Oh,
and
that's
it's
LA for you.
fucked. It was so fucked. And that's me going to the airport to fly to Amsterdam. This is the day after Vegas because I had another gig, like.
And you made it, luckily, though.
Yeah, dude, I had the best Uber driver. He was this like young Mexican guy, and like the traffic stopped on the 101, and he's like, "Hey man, you mind if I just turn around and leave? Because I don't think we're gonna go anywhere." And I was like, "Do it, man." He was like the first car to turn around. I was like,
And then you flew over right where you are, pretty much.
yeah. There's Billings, Bozeman.
Where
So
are
you
you?
see where it says Rocky Mountains? It's right about there. It's like
Okay.
between a little south between Billings and Bozeman. That's where I am.
Wow. And Matthew, always on an airplane.
I know, man.
So, did you have time to even think
No,
before you were in Amsterdam?
No, dude, Kevin, what after Vegas, that was so much stimulation. And then here I am in Amsterdam. What happens is that I get so overstimulated that my brain just starts saying yes to everything. It's like, yeah, here. Oh, here's Timur and Sandra. Oh, that's wonderful. Oh, this was awesome. So I was able to take my guitar apart and fit it in my suitcase.
Unbelievable.
Yes, I didn't have to take a damn guitar case. I
don't know many guitarists that would opt to do that, but a guy like you.
I know.
Build your guitar back.
I know, man. It just bolts on. It's just got some screws in it. What could possibly go wrong,
Man, what the hell's this? What a gorgeous little car that is.
Isn't that cool? Isn't that great, man?
What is it?
I don't know. It was
I'll take one.
Is that a Citroen? The two
Looks like
yeah,
Dutch
yeah,
special.
that must have been in Rotterdam. That looks like Rotterdam. Yeah, wow.
So, and then you get there and it's nice weather. It looks like it was sunny and stuff. You know, when we got back to LA, it's been June
You
blue.
have terrible weather. That whole time in Europe was perfect. I was
Oh, lucky you.
yeah. So here's the theater we did the Klaus thing at. We did a preview in that foyer right there. There's the hotel we stayed at. It floated on the water.
What? Right
Yeah,
there?
Yeah,
The
the hotel.
coasters?
Yeah, the hotel we stayed at was actually on the water. It would go
Wow.
up and down.
That's
with
the way to
tide.
do it.
Dude,
I
it
love
was great.
Holland. I miss Holland. That's the only
Dude,
country I
love
really,
Holland.
really just can't wait to get back to.
Yeah. There's my little setup for the Klaus game.
So you go from a semi truck to a suitcase tour.
Dude, my suitcase. Yep.
Yeah.
Bunch of sailors. Rotterdam's actually the biggest port in all of Europe. I didn't realize Rotterdam was that big.
Ooh, what's this Akai MPK Mini?
Yeah, I was using that I was playing some stuff on the show. That was my brother's old thing.
Is that a sampler?
No, it's just a controller. It just plugs in USB.
Controller, okay.
I was controlling Ableton with it.
Yeah.
I was triggering samples with it though, with the pads. Beep, 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 beep. Oh, there's my SIM card.
In case Matthew needs some serial, Matthew, or you need some of his serial numbers.
Oh, that's for my because I just put that on there because when I travel overseas, I just get a new SIM card. So
We've gone back to Vegas. Oh, back to Amsterdam.
yeah, the time stamp on these photos is all messed up.
So what's your takeaway? What's your takeaway from everything, Matthew? Now you're away from the tour.
Dude, talk about a slowdown. Talk about a slowdown.
Do you like to do it like that gradually, so that it's
So
So you
good.
get a little chance to wind down a bit. Oh, I love stroopwafel.
Oh, yeah. You put it on top of your coffee or your tea and let it get real warm.
You know,
Yep.
but it looks like you're always having fun.
Dude,
What's next?
it's been a what's next for me? I'm actually flying to LA on Thursday because I got a show with Order of the Static Temple. You know that Rob guy, Rob Robinson.
Right.
Yeah, we got he's got a show at Knucklehead in Hollywood on Saturday, the 17th, like a week.
What the hell is this? It looks so damn good.
I know, man. Like you shouldn't go into places like that. Like,
Oh, this is like this would be. I mean, I'm sorry. Ideal weight would be gone in a second.
oh yeah. We ate a lot in there. We just went in there and sat down and ate chocolate. You know, had like lattes, coffee, and chocolate. Oh yeah.
Oh my God.
I mean, so I'm gonna be bouncing back and forth because I'm renting out my place in LA short term. I got my friend living there right now. So I'll be back and forth over the summer because I don't have any big gigs. And I got like some car projects to finish up here. I got this old truck I have to sell, and I'm gonna get my 2 VWs back to LA. So I'll be back and forth, but it helps that I can like rent out my place and like, you know, that pays for itself. So just smooth things out, you know.
I got an idea for a color for your VW.
Woo! Electric blue. Damn.
Isn't that beautiful? Man, I was just drooling when I saw that color. Would you
Dude,
call it electric blue?
I would call that like an electric
That's
blue.
the color I kind of wanted to do my car originally, but it didn't turn out. Mine turned out more like they call it midnight blue.
Yeah. Yours is real dark, but when the sun hits yours, you really see that sparkle and the color coming out.
So yeah, man. Oh God,
my summer's going to be like just personal projects, you know, and there's always stuff to do at the house, you know, like the purge. I'm going to go through everything that I own, and I have to get rid of a whole bunch of stuff. So I'm just like housekeeping and house cleaning, you know, but I'll be back and forth up here to Montana. And
that's how it always works, is that, you know, you'll get to a place like now, a new year coming up and shit like that, and you'll be like, you know, it's time to get rid of a whole bunch of stuff.
Yep.
Hey, everybody, for your questions. Awesome guest. Matthew needs more exposure. He does. We love you. We love it. Would love details on his library. Hopefully we supplied that. Droid as a keyboard obsessive, who was much younger guy, tried to learn a stringed instrument and just didn't have the manual dexterity or discipline to do. Skilled guitar seemed like savants to me. Matthew, can you talk about you start playing guitar, self-taught or lessons, blah, blah, blah.
I started playing bass in like middle school, and then I took some guitar lessons when I was a senior in high school, and that's like when that started. Really, you just got to like learn some songs. Like just learn songs, man. That's all you need. And like use your ears. People that have too much training, they stop listening. You know, it's like you stop listening.
I'm self-taught guitar player, and I've never considered myself to be able to progress beyond useless. So I think I always admire people that are self-taught in that world, but you know, I think there's a special talent to the dexterity required for guitar.
Yeah, you do have to spend time.
Building fingerwork.
Yeah, and it comes. You just got to keep doing it. You know, I play guitar every day. I mostly play like acoustic guitar. You know,
that's a good way to build up your finger strength.
I don't play much electric. It's just because the acoustic guitar is on the couch. So whenever I sit down, play a little bit, set it down, and that's how I play guitar every day.
How did you learn to be a luthier? Asked Doug.
I took classes. I took some night when I first moved to LA. I took some night classes and learned how to build guitars. So, and then I got a job building guitars after that, miraculously.
But you also went to Cal Tech too.
No, Cal Arts.
Cal Arts.
Yeah.
And anybody that goes to that school learns one hell of a lot of shit. So
yeah, it was an amazing experience, man.
Door must have been open there, right? Shannon, how do you all stay entertained while Matthew just puts on his suit? Matthew, what's that type of sake called that we were all liking?
Nagori. You started drinking Nagori, Kevin. Oh shit. Yeah. You were like, oh no, I don't drink that stuff. And then you started drinking it.
Well, because I had never tasted that kind before. I'd never tried
Yeah,
that
so
kind
much
before. I
fun
always
on
had
the-
tried the kind that tastes like it's way more vermouthy, which for me it isn't my
the clear
favorite.
stuff. Yeah, the real clear stuff.
Dawn, I grew up watching the Ain't It Dead Yet video, and something always stood out to me: how happy you appear throughout the show. I love the contrast between Ogre's performance and your smile. I shouldn't be smiling, they say. That's not real. I was up for the first 3 shows of the Final Tour, could feel that type of positive energy. Yeah, well,
Oh,
definitely
very cool.
Matthew and I, he makes me smile all the time.
We were vibing, man. Like
Yeah.
like sometimes I would look over at you and you'd be looking at me. It's like, ooh, ooh, Kevin's watching me right now.
Coos, are there any earworms put into SP songs intentionally for those who listen through headphones? A sound or message that listeners may have missed. Oh yeah, there's even stuff that's backwards in there that you can go and figure out.
Yeah.
Love to know how you guys connected prior to the tour, if you guys known each other. Matthew, I think you came along as a tech for
Yeah.
tours, right?
2014, like I was a
You
tech for
weren't on
the
the 2013 tour?
no, I went out with Ogre in 2011. That was my first one. And then the live Shapes for Arms, that was my first time with Skinny Puppy. And that, like, I met you at that core show, I think.
Oh, right. Yeah, we did the core show where I met my future wife as well, Rihanna.
Oh, that's right. Yeah,
Yeah.
me and Dustin were doing that show. 'Cause I was the music director for Core at the time. That's who the show it was. But I think the first time you and I really hung out was on that first Skinny Puppy tour I did, was Live Shape for Arms. Because before that, it was just I would just meet you real quick, and that was
Shape
it.
for Arms, was that the one with the band from Italy?
Yes.
Yes, Army of
Okay.
the Universe.
That was 2013 then.
I think was it 13 or 14.
Yeah,
It-
2013 was that tour. 2014 was a tour with Frontline Assembly and How Job, and 2015 was what we called our Down the Sociopath Tour Part 1.
that's right.
America 2017 was Down the Sociopath Part 2.
That's when I started playing guitar.
So many people are asking, are you going to be doing more shows? Yes, we're going to be doing some more shows coming up. They're going to be announced for the fall that are, I believe, November and December. And I've announced a few of the cities: Chicago, LA, San Francisco. You can count on it. The other ones we're leaving in suspense, but
Okay.
we will let you know.
That's cool. I didn't know that was announced yet.
Yeah. Yeah, well, we've kind of been saying it here. It hasn't been publicly released. It's just
Gotcha.
these lucky Patreon people.
For Matthew, what are some of your favorite memories touring with Skinny Puppy, and what songs in particular do you enjoy playing live? What was your reaction the very first time you heard Skinny Puppy? Well, my older brother, his favorite band growing up was Skinny Puppy. So I've listened to Skinny Puppy like my whole life growing up. We had a show at the Gas Monkey in Dallas, and we were playing Dog Shit on the 2015 tour, and something about the intro to that song just like zoom, all of a sudden I was like in my brother's bedroom listening to Skinny Puppy, like, and I'm standing there on stage just like having this like real serious moment, and I like looked behind me, and like there's Kevin, and I was like, holy shit, there's Kevin from Skinny Puppy. And then I looked across the stage and there's Ogre. I was like, oh my god, there's the singer for Skinny Puppy, and like I need to start playing, and I was just like, oh my god, I need to get my shit together, dude. Like
I don't know.
how did this happen? Jeez Louise.
It was kind of cool because Matthew started off like,
Woo.
working the stage and being like there
Yeah,
was
I was-
nothing
I was-
that
I was
there was nothing
dusty.
you couldn't do.
Yeah.
And so it's great to see you migrate to being on the stage once we
And,
said,
and you and Ogre had both seen me play another projects. Like you saw Timor on the Dime Museum, that opera thing I did at Red Cat, and Ogre came to a London After Midnight show once, and so you guys had both seen me play, which was great. So it was just like a natural progression. It was awesome. All right, what else? This is great. Look at all these questions.
I'm going to stick to the questions here that are pertaining to Matthew, guys. I think that, posted the thing about Dwayne here.
Oh my God, God gift maggot. Matthew, how many bands have you been in? Seems like a lot. I have been in a lot of projects and a lot of
Which bands are you involved with right now?
Well, Skinny Puppy, Order of the Static Temple, Timor and the Dime Museum. I got stuff coming up with them. We did this Black Lodge, like doom metal opera thing. That was just released on Spotify a couple days ago, actually.
Oh, what's that called?
It's called the Black Lodge. It's a really cool project. Yeah, we're looking to do some shows in
Who's
LA.
that with?
That's what Timor in the Dime Museum. So yeah, that
Okay.
yeah, I was in Philadelphia in the fall with Opera Philadelphia. Oh man, just a lot, like I just always got to be doing something, because it's like the way I've sort of navigated being a musician is that I've never auditioned for anything. I'm out there, I'm being active, I'm working on my network all the time, and I always get a phone call, like someone asks me to be in a project with them, or I just get a phone call, and that's how it goes.
Downtime habits. Gaming, mad puzzler, binging crappy TV shows. What do you do when you're not?
I watch a lot of cartoons, like Disenchantment and Family Guy and South Park. Like that's great. My brain just turns off, and I love cartoons. Downtime, I love working on my old cars, man, and playing with my modular synths. Flying airplanes. I have terrible hobbies. I have very expensive, terrible hobbies.
No, I think you have great hobbies. I don't know. You kind of like made me feel that flying is not as dangerous as people think. Like you've made it seem like it's
fine, man.
made it seem like it's like
fine.
I can understand now. And then it is kind of true that like there's less plane accidents out there than you think about how many planes are flying in the air and how few accidents you actually hear about.
Yeah, right. And like the statistics are really in your favor. Like if you do have a full engine malfunction or failure while you're flying in an airplane, your chance of survival is in the 90th percentile. Like if you have having a catastrophic error is extremely rare. And even if you have a catastrophic failure, your chances of landing and surviving are very high, very high. So it's like,
I'll always keep my fingers crossed with that information, knowing that you are flying all the time. So let's do that. But,
thanks, Kevin.
okay, so what is it? It's June right now. It looks like we'll have like June, July, August, September, maybe around what do you think? October, we're going to be back in that mode where you're going to come over again and we're going to start all over again.
Yeah, time to come back to LA. Yeah, don't die before then, right?
Yeah, well, I'm looking forward to the rehearsals and everything again. I always like that
I
part.
always look forward to the rehearsals, man. It's very creative. It's like,
We might add a few more songs of what we've been talking about here.
like something that's really refreshing about being in Skinny Puppy. I think someone was asking about that in the questions. It's like I've been in a lot of bands and like played a lot of music with people, and something that is really refreshing about Skinny Puppy. There's something very special about Skinny Puppy because you and Ogre are never like play this part. You guys are always open-ended. It's like, what are you playing? I'm like, oh, I'm playing this. It's like, oh, that's cool. Wow, I hadn't heard that part before. Yeah, okay, do that part there, but then in this part, this is what I'm playing. Like, we got to figure this out. And it's much more of like it's very much like we always reapproach the songs, and it's like collaborative, and it comes together. And man, it's very refreshing, Kevin. It's
very refreshing, and it's exciting too. And then once we get geared up and going, then
it's very respectful too, because you respect me, like what I do as a musician. It's like what do you bring to the table? It's great, man.
Everybody just gels together, and it's like that's why this tour was so fun. It's because everyone realized, wow, we're really gelling.
We had a great tour, man. We had a great tour. This was such a good tour.
Yeah, and by the way, whoever sent this, that's it's the only. What's your hobbies and stuff? I was saying I would really like to have coffee shop. Well, here you go. Who's ever thinking on this level, thank you very much for sending this in.
Puppy fans are the best, man. They're so funny. I was in Wave Gothic Treffen last week in Germany, and
how was it?
It was awesome. You
saw Bill Lieb and all those guys over there.
Oh yeah, me and Reese hung out. Bill was great. Bill was really happy to see me. It was really nice to see the Frontline Assembly guys.
Bill was shocked. Bill was like, hey, isn't this your guitar player? What the hell is he doing over here?
Dude, your Bill impersonation's really good.
Yeah,
Bill was in a great mood. It was good to see him.
But I don't know. Wave Gothic Treffen is. Thankfully it was good weather, huh?
Dude, it was beautiful weather there the whole time. My whole time in Europe was just beautiful.
I've
Yeah.
been there before for WGT when it's been like way too hot.
Oh, last
So
time we were there, it rained in 2017. In 2017, it rained like crazy.
Matthew, this must have been an opportunity for you to really dress up and get.
Oh, I was in my. That's my friend Natalie. Oh my God, she's great. I've known her for 8 years. Natalie's so awesome.
Some great fashion over there too.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah. That
City-
neck piece I bought, it's my friend's company. It's called Cyberesque. My friend Norali, that's her company. I bought some of her stuff. That's my friend Victor Nova from Portland. That guy is awesome. I ran into so many random friends. There it is. Oh my God, I was so tired the next day. Yeah, that's Norali. That's us being stupid.
oh, you went to that classic venue,
The Moritz Bastei.
or
Moritz Bastei. Yeah.
love
I can
that
never say it.
thing. You can feel the medieval oldness in that building.
Yeah, dude, it's actually the original wall from Leipzig.
Oh, that's incredible. Yeah, it just must go way back.
Yeah, there's Daniel Graves from Aesthetic Perfection.
And you're flying again.
Yeah, so this was hilarious. I landed at LAX at like noon, and then I had something to do that night. I had like a 7 a.m. flight the next day, but where I rent my airplanes, I have to do this 90-day currency. Because if I don't fly for 90 days, I have to do another checkout, which
Oh,
is a
wow.
big deal. But I have to go up with a flight instructor and have to do a bunch of maneuvers and a bunch of landings and do all this bullshit, right? So I had like one afternoon, and I was like, well, I got to go flying today, or I'm gonna have to. I haven't been flying in LA, because I've been busy. I've been on tour. Yep, there's my brother's dog.
Oh, I was thinking that you took the dog flying with you.
No, the pictures kind of jump around. Yeah, and there's my niece's graduation.
Yeah, congratulations. Yeah.
Hey, Marin.
We've told the whole story here, Matthew.
That's everything, man. That's my life since January.
It's the full circle. And I have to say, man, I really want to see Montana now that I see these beautiful.
Yeah,
Wait. What's that?
Yeah, my mom's dog underneath the shirt. Dude, Rihanna, that was so much fun when we made that shirt. God, I was going on stage in like 10 minutes, and I had this like thing of red latex paint from the costume drawer, and she's like, "Hey, Rihanna, you want to help like smear this on me?" She was like, "Yes." Oh God, that was fun. Oh my God, so much good
Everyone
time.
kept asking me because I got the blood on, or like the latex on my legs, and everyone was like, "Are you okay?"
Oh, are you okay? Dude, Brianna, that was so much fun. And like, dude, the back of my shirt, you nailed it. You did the best. Just blip, 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 blip.
Yeah, it looked really good.
The security guys that were all backstage watched us like,
What the fuck is wrong with these people?
exactly.
Great job.
Oh, man.
So surprised.
Oh, there's my truck. Anybody wants to buy a 1941 GMC, I got to sell that thing.
Hear that, people?
Yep.
You want to buy a truck? Where is it? Oh, right here.
Yeah, it's right there.
Right
Next
here.
to the truck.
What about this golf cart?
Oh, I'm fixing the golf cart right now. The fuel pump.
I love golf carts. I used to have a job where I could drive one that was modified, and it used to go about 50 miles an hour.
Shit, dude, that's really fast.
Yeah. Whose truck is this?
Yeah, that's my 1941. Yep, that's a really awesome truck, man. I just don't have the time to work on it. It runs. It's awesome. The thing is great.
Wow.
If anybody on the forum wants to buy it, $2,000.
Okay, so which one? This one?
No, for the green truck. Yeah, for the old truck.
The green one. How much for this one?
That one's not for sale. We need that to haul water. Yeah, we need that.
How much for this? How much for the golf cart?
Golf cart. Oh, you're gonna have to fight my mom for that one, Kevin. Good luck, man. She's gonna come after you if you take her golf cart. She's not gonna like that.
But I like your mom. We can start hanging out and golf carting together, maybe.
Yeah, I don't know where the hell she is.
Where's your mom?
She's around here somewhere.
She's not going to check in with us?
I can go inside and check real quick.
Oh, don't. It's okay.
Trevor? Hey!
And yeah, where's some of the animal life?
Man, we don't have anything out here. She's got these.
And he said 2,000, Michelle, 2,200 for the green truck. I think that sounds like a steal of a deal. And it's reliable?
I mean, no, but it starts in the Rome. It needs to be like fixed up.
What year is it?
1941.
1941.
41. It's a cool truck because that's right before they stopped making civilian trucks and they just started making trucks for World War II. So it's a cool piece of history, man.
I love that truck too, and I haven't even seen it in person.
Oh, I drove it yesterday. Oh, I love that thing. It's just like,
What are you going to do today, Matthew?
I'm going to go over to Rob's house and practice because he lives in Bozeman here. Rob Robinson with Order of the Static Temple. I'm going to go practice with him and Nina for the show on Saturday because we haven't rehearsed at all. I just got my plane ticket
Hold on.
a couple days
Where's
ago.
the show on Saturday?
It's in Hollywood, California. I'm flying to LA on Thursday.
At where? Where's the show?
It's at Knucklehead.
At Knuckleheads on Saturday night. You will be performing with
there.
Rob Robertson and who
Order
else?
of the Static Temple and his wife Nina.
Who else is in the band?
It's his wife Nina. They do all these costume changes. It's hilarious. I did South by Southwest with him last year. I recorded the album with him too. I did all the guitars on the album. That's why I'm playing the show because it's
Where can people get tickets?
I'm sure it's easy to find. I'll post about it.
Okay. At
Um,
Knuckleheads. I have not heard of that. I gather that's in Hollywood.
Yeah, it's on Santa Monica Boulevard. It's kind of a newer place. It's really cool. It's like where all the cool kids are hanging out right now. You want to come play keyboards, Kevin? Come on, it'll be fun. Get your little OP1 up.
Nah, I would like to watch maybe.
Okay, I'll come.
We haven't been really going out and anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
After a tour, you're just like,
Hey, I don't know if you saw this, but I have a scooter too that just recently made the news because it got into a scooter magazine, the Lambretta Specialist magazine. See this one called Lamb Puppy?
that's your old scooter?
That's right. It was bought by this girl in Adrian in Denver, and now she's taking it to car shows or Lambretta shows and showing it.
Oh, that is
Lamb
so
Puppy.
cool.
So just be on the lookout in case you see the Lambretta show coming. I think she said she was touring around with it, right?
Oh, that is so cool.
I agree. Yeah, no, other than that, I don't think I can keep up with you and your cars. I think, that you might find somebody that will be interested in that truck, Matthew.
Yeah,
I think
I
it's
hope so.
beautiful.
Yeah. Oh, hard to say goodbye, but it's got to go.
Yeah, and with that too, it's really hard to say goodbye. I'll also have to say that this week has been the most horrible. I had the most horrible news ever. The person that I work with to do Basil and Boris, basically the interface between me and the Japanese company, was murdered by her husband.
Oh my God, I saw your post on that.
Basically, she was shot like in the face by him and obviously died. And she was the one that basically I worked, all the time with. A total angel, a total sweetheart. And she also was the one that was like very close with Connell. And Connell, as you may well know, is referred to me. I referred to him as Pop. So it's like family. So I'd just like to say that these two are now hopefully resting in peace together. But if you can believe this wonderful young girl, Amy, well, she wasn't that young, she's 49 years old, but is no longer with us as a result of that tragedy. I had just been completely gutted. I just wanted to say something, Amy, we love you.
Yeah.
And we're so sad about what happened. But I really wanted to say something about that because it's been really on my mind every single day since this happened.
Oof.
I didn't want to end on a bad note. I wanted to end on a note where I just had to say that because if I didn't say anything about Amy, I couldn't start the chat that way because then I might have flavored the whole chat. But Matthew, you're a good friend, and you'd probably give me a hug right now, wouldn't you?
Big old Wookiee hug. Big old Wookiee hug, Kevin.
Yeah, and I thank you for being such the fun. By the way, guys, Matthew is a fantastic guy to tour with. If you like to keep your spirits up and you like to stay happy and you like to stay positive, be around a guy like Matthew. Matthew, I cannot wait until the next round of shows, brother.
Oh, man. I had a good time on this tour, Kevin. I think we all had a really, really good time. So looking forward to it.
I'd like to thank all of you Patreoners for hanging in there for this extra long special chat with Matthew today. Matthew, thank you for the extra long gabble.
I talk a lot.
I'd like to thank for your support on Patreon. It's been amazing.
There we go.
Letitia, everybody, Esoteric, Mr. Buckets, Cade, all the rest of you guys, Zombie Dre, and Matthew. Big up to your family out there. Big up to the wilderness of Montana. We'll see you soon.
See you guys next time. Thanks, Kevin.
Peace out.